Well, welcome back to this week's episode of D&D. We will pick up initially with our recaps. Who wants to give the recap from last week?
Well, I wrote down some stuff.
Okay.
Same.
Blue beet. Nope, that was from last time. Storm Point Mountain. Pumpkin. Rowan made us fruity shit meat bricks.
Pemmican.
Yes.
I like that.
But yeah.
Pemmican.
I wrote down Pemmican. Rowan doing weird monk shit with key ropes. What?
Key points?
Oh, you were like, you had a moment with your cousin.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot that bitch. That bitch. Oh, I slept on the bear.
Yep, you cuddled with...
I tried to steal Rowan's blanket and he kicked me, so I slapped him.
She's got a thing for were creatures.
Yeah.
I do.
Well,
Not a were creature.
Shifter.
Finnick? Clifton?
Oh,
yeah, those two. Yeah.
Definitely hitting on Clifton. Squirrel nuts.
She is?
She slept on him.
Well, that's because he was a good comfy pillow. Rowan told me he was.
I've been with a lot of people who are a good comfy pillow. I don't know their names.
me.
Oh, don't tempt me, John.
Oh, Rowan told me to get my own bear. Free fallen, and we don't like... Oh, right, so we went to a cave. And Rowan's cousin was like, follow me, I know the way. And then we did, and then she disappeared, and we fell through the floor. And then Rowan found a really big cauldron that shrank to an itty-bitty cauldron, and it might curse us, it might not, who knows? And
Went into the bag of holding.
I went into the bag of holding, so Chatz probably cursed again. Oh, and also, what was my name? Sapphire found a book that said Heroes Feast on it and had one recipe.
I caught that. You almost
said
Almost said Monster of the Week,
I almost said Danica, yeah.
Wrong show.
Yep. That's why I was watching it today, okay? That's it. Oh, and we got attacked by a thing with a bunch of arms with pointy knife hands that like
Annihilated Duke.
poked the shit out of Duke, and then all of its little children came and kind of nipped at our ankles a little bit, and we just kind of kicked them until they died. And then that's really where we left off, with Duke hurting for squirting and...
No, he's not.
Whoa!
No,
Is that the title of the episode?
Hurting for a squirting.
I don't think that is safe.
Not safe. Nope, not safe for work.
Duke's gonna die. That's...
Why?
Oh.
That's what it is. No, he's not. He actually is at half health, I think, and he still has more health than Rowan does at max health, so he's fine.
It's not wrong.
I think that's all that I remember that happened. We talked a lot.
Does anyone else want to add anything to that?
What's to add?
I wrote some stuff down, and I would just like anyone to reach out to me to know what this means. I wrote, why does Sapphire only has been sleep in primordial, ?
Has been is in parentheses.
Yeah, has been is in parentheses. So past presence? So if you know what that means, just reach out to us at Facebook. Enlighten me, because I don't remember.
You're going to get a message like 2 weeks later, and we're going to be like, what? Why is this person messaging us?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I give out my personal stuff, but
Did you do
I don't know him.
Did you do like the 90s S?
I did do the 90s S. Stussy.
Yeah. So.
I put my notes, like a picture of my notes on the internet to share for people to decipher, but I can't read them, so you probably can't either.
Maybe later we'll have a contest about it. Who can read Sapphire's notes?
Well, I've been taking notes for the group for 2 years. I used to write them sideways, so good luck.
We may send out a decoder ring, we may not.
We'll get it in the mail.
Order the limited edition Thunderwave cereal.
Yes.
For the decoder ring.
It sounds delicious.
Little pop rocks on the,
lightning shaped marshmallows.
Yes!
The Thunderwave thing you guys don't.
Oh my god! Guys.
I'll explain it one day.
Hey, spoiler.
We can't let them know the plan.
Right?
How is that a spoiler?
You know what? It's an inside joke. Let's keep it that way.
We'll explain the Thunderwaves thing one day, or we won't. Make up your own stories.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But man, none of the thunder waves exist anymore, do they?
These two.
Yeah, but
those are the remaining
reason for the
waves.
thunder.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay, who set the lawn on fire though?
Don't remember.
That was you.
Yeah.
That was you.
Oh
yeah, that was definitely me.
That's
Yeah.
when we were
Am I the
Duke
only
and
one
the
who
word
has
I don't think
anything?
I were allowed to say?
Well,
Annihilated a guard member?
shouldn't.
Right?
It was
Like,
me. I did not
We
touch
probably
a
could
single
say
one of them. I dug myself a hole.
We took it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like that.
Maybe not guard members.
Okay,
but
we're
people.
getting off topic.
Yes.
Intro, guys. This is what reminiscing does to you. All right, are we ready, DM?
Yes.
Okay.
So
How do I edit videos again?
to fill in some of the blanks, you guys did do some preparations for the journey that you guys are heading to this cave that Rosemary was going to show you the way through. She led you there. You guys got separated, and you guys fell through the floor, where you found the
There's all that pembroke or whatever. Made us heavy.
pemmican.
Yeah,
Pemmican.
made us heavy.
Where you found the cauldron that Clifton decided to eat out of.
Kind of hope he's okay.
And then you were ambushed, and that is where we're going to pick up.
We gave the cursed cauldron to Chatz.
We don't know that it's cursed.
It's in my bag.
This is cursed. That is cursed.
Or your aim.
Alright.
So yes, you are in dark, dank, cauldron. Not cauldron. Dark, dank.
This dungeon's so dang.
Dark, dank.
Vote yes on Amendment A24 or whatever.
Yes, dark, dank, cavernous area. You have a large pillar to your right. That is where the creepy, no-eyed thing with 6 arms came from. There is a small alcove, it looks like, to your left. Directly in front of you is a larger room that curves around this pillar, and then there's another small hallway that seems to open up into a larger room to your left. So, and you have a room behind you as well. Where you came from.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
That's a swear.
I feel like he'd be into it.
What?
Saved by
He
the
plays
DM.
D&D, so I think he would like it.
Oh, sure. Okay.
That's by DM.
That's a spin-off series.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
So we've got 3 ways to go right now on this particular direction because I believe it forked off like this, and we have the giant room in front of us where all of the little things came from.
The little things came from the hallway. That's part of the fork. So it goes small alcove to your left, fork down to a hallway with a larger room, kind of a walkway that goes. It continues into a larger room. It looks like, and then the large room that you came from behind you. Those are your current paths.
Well, perhaps we should check out the small alcove over there.
Yes.
Doesn't seem to go anywhere else.
I'm going to cautiously approach the alcove and kind of check it out and see if I can see anything in it yet.
Okay.
I think something was left behind.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Natural 1.
Josh is gone.
Oh. Excuse me. So you start making your way in this small little alcove. It's not very big. It's probably like 30 by 30 or so. The hallway is a little bit tighter than that, but it opens up into a little alcove. With your natural 1, you unfortunately don't see much. You do see it scattered bones and such. They seem to be about, but that's all you really get. There's small piles of mushrooms that seem to be growing. They look like a dark gray, almost black type of mushroom.
I don't see anything over here, just bones and mushrooms.
Why are you still looking this way, though?
It smells like Like fake fingers.
I'm about to just snort this.
I guess could I? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was waiting for anyone else too.
Oh,
For what now?
anyone else?
We're drinking.
Yeah,
I'm trying to ensure that
Chatz
I
is
don't
investigating a
expire.
small alcove that he didn't find much in.
I'm just keeping an eye on the other directions to make sure nothing sneaks up on us while he's doing so.
Okay. Go ahead. Are you just passively like watching it, or are you like
Oh
looking
no,
around?
I'm keeping my eyeballs on both sides here.
Okay, go ahead and give me perception.
Duke, were you the only one hurt?
I think so.
I got a scratch.
9.
You
I better see to your wounds. You're old and
Decrepit.
may fester.
with your 9.
It's like
I know. She's being sarcastic at you.
I just remember how I took damage last week.
which is falling.
I've always Duke offered me the rope, and I was like, "Fuck you! I'm just gonna drop."
I remember that.
And I like that.
So with your 9, there's no light coming from that way. It looks pretty barren. There are like some moss growing along the sides, and you can hear like dripping of water, but nothing sounds dangerous in any way.
No motion.
Nope, nothing. No humanoid or creature of any kind that you can tell.
Wait. I'm telling myself to wait. I'm gonna look something up. I think that I can do.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
See anything in there, Chatz?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to. So there's kind of a fork, right?
Yep, there's a smaller hallway to the left, which is one that Rowan was looking out for, which is where they came from.
Okay.
Like the smaller ones. And then there's a large opening, probably a good 50 feet or so, that seems to kind of continue around this pillar that you're next to.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna peer down this larger hallway.
You see, because you do have dark vision, so you can see a little bit in here, but there's no light source, like coming from that side.
Mm.
So I mean, you can see the immediate vicinity. There's several stalactites and stalagmites hanging and coming up from the ground. They seem to be fairly normal, cavernous features. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing super. I mean, you see definitely, some tracks just innately around, similar to the tracks you guys have previously seen. Some that look humanoid, some that don't necessarily look very humanoid, but it's kind of. There's been so many tracks that it's just kind of
A trail.
They're all over each other. There's not like here is one person's like set of footprints. It's like dozens and dozens of footprints all throughout this area.
So there's like a wall that kind of separates these certain paths, right?
Yeah, between like where it splits, there is like a jutting out from the farther part of the cavern, that kind of pincers this one little hallway to make it a little bit smaller than the large cavern to your right.
And it's all stone, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to reach in my bag, and for the first time, this will come in handy. I'm going to hand everyone a piece of chalk. So everyone can add I have enough for everyone. Everyone can add one piece of chalk to your inventory. And I'm going to mark the wall where we came in, or the direction that we came in. I'm going to mark it like back that way, just an arrow. But I'm going to mark it lower on the ground. That way, perhaps it won't be eye level. Best to mark where we've been. That way we don't double up on the path that we came down.
Right, but why does it need to be lower?
That way it's not at eye level.
You
Yeah,
do.
see.
You do remember the smaller creatures that you fought that weren't the thing that fucked up Duke? They were small. Like, they weren't, like, as tall as you guys. They were, like, considered to be small size. So, they did seem to be like completely blind from what you could tell. Like their eyes had no pupils of any kind. So you don't know necessarily how great their sight is, but
That's what I had thought I remembered. I'm just saying, perhaps for anybody else that might be in the cave, not the creatures, they seemed kind of foggy-eyed. So, best to mark our way out if we can, or at least the way we came.
Honestly, Rowan, that's a really good idea.
Sometimes I have them. Sometimes I have to mark where I've been, especially in caves. I get lost really easily.
I can see that. Is it the drink?
Nope.
Surprise.
Just really bad with direction.
I saw that going somewhere else entirely. I'm glad it didn't go there.
Where did you think that was going?
Doesn't matter. I'm glad it didn't go there because it was just confusing.
What?
Anyway.
So yes, I guess this is the way we're going. Yeah.
to the left or to the right.
In a place that we don't know any direction's a good direction.
Did we flip a coin for it last time?
I think we did.
Oh, yes. Might as well carry on with the,
Remember?
Well, I guess all the stabbings probably did it for you.
You flipped the coin.
You did lose a lot of blood.
Did we flip it right?
I'm having a hard time remembering a lot of things.
Even to the
Maybe
Beyonce,
suffering blood
odds
loss.
to the Britney.
Well, that's fair.
Oh.
Looks like we're taking a Britney.
Or does that mean...
to the
To the right. Because Beyonce says, to the left, to the
Oh,
left.
I get it. I understand.
Okie dokie.
I mean,
Beyonce is a
I don't know what
fabled
I'm
bard.
Mm.
She is.
I mean...
I know, Britney's just a thing.
saying. I get the left, but does Brittany say right?
No, I have no idea. Probably not.
Oh, we're just picking.
We're just picked another person.
You
Got
could have
it.
been like New Kids on the Block. You got the
Well, it
right
would be
stuff.
like it would be just another like diva, right?
Sure.
Mariah Carey sits to the right.
Does she?
I don't know.
Oh.
But I'm saying like it's not a diva.
Yeah.
Does she? I don't know.
So anyway,
Right, so the-
While they're arguing, I
We're
will,
going
about
right.
bards, I'm going to mark the place where Chatz had previously came from, just with an X on the lower portion.
Right then, right?
sounds grand.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Shall you lead on?
Yeah. So I'm going to.
Marching order.
Yeah, I wanted to stealth ahead and look out for any creatures or traps that might be on our path.
Okay. So you're going first. Who is next in line?
Do we go past that on trade still? Or is that a
No, that's been...
That was when we were coming here.
I can follow.
Here's a question: how's Duke seen right now?
We have a
I
torch.
gave him a torch.
Oh yeah.
How does he see? Boring.
Oh.
Wah wah.
I understand.
Sorry. I love Duke.
Anyway, yeah, he has a torch, so maybe best Duke if you're in the middle. Or mid to front.
I'm fine for following behind Chatz.
Whatever. I will, I'll keep an eye on the back.
So first, second, fifth. Well, seventh, but
I'll let the were creatures in between us.
yeah.
I'll go after whoever. Rowan?
Stay after the were creatures, probably.
Okay, I'll go behind
The were creatures.
Evelyn.
Okay. Good job remembering. So Finnick, are you staying close to Sapphire? Or are you
I'm probably
heading-
like second to last. I like towards the back.
Okay, so it'll go.
Finnick in
you
front of
two,
me?
You two, were
Don't wanna be behind
creatures,
me, Ron.
and then you three.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. So you're heading into this new cavern. Go ahead and give me perception to try and find any potential traps or
We should
anything.
be at the front.
I like to be in the back.
That
I get
is
paid.
19.
Well, but we're far better at finding things than they are.
So you start making your way into this room a little bit. You do
I guess
notice
we're here to protect them.
that some of the
I'm here to protect you.
the ceiling looks a little looks like it could give out at any point. Like it does. It definitely looks like some of the stalactites.
Yep.
Thank you. stalactites look a little, I don't want to say fragile, but like crumbly kind of thing. Like
Snowflake-ish.
Sure.
Corroded.
Corroded, thank you, yes.
I went to college.
A lot of us went to college. Anyway, yes, it definitely looks like some of them look a little bit more
I think
corroded, whatever you want to call it, than others.
All it gave me was dead.
Don't make any big vibrations. The ceiling looks like it could give out.
What?
Echo. Don't make any loud sounds or vibrations. It looks like the ceiling could give out at any moment.
Oh.
That might have been why we fell through in the first place.
That was a trap door that closed behind us when we got down
Right.
here.
Well, it's a nice thought.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have tried jumping down. Did you land on your head?
Ho, ho, ho.
I think
Giant.
that who landed on their face when they jumped down?
Was that Rowan?
Was it?
That's definitely Rowan.
I don't know who that was.
I watched all of you decide, fuck my life.
I landed fine because I floated to the bottom.
As far as you saw, they descended into darkness because you didn't have a light in that point.
Yeah, I can only assume my friends are dead.
Friend?
Aww.
What's that? What's on my foot? It's prickly.
It's just the table.
Oh no, it's another
It's
another furry thing.
How do you get those in your shoe?
No, I got.
She wore
I
sandals.
have socks.
Oh, well.
Ow!
Put it back there.
Oh my
Don't bump
God.
the camera, please.
Trying to figure out how to hold it without it stabbing me.
Lick your fingers.
What?
Seriously.
I'm just gonna put it on the plate. No, nobody's up on it.
I don't plan on walking on the counter.
Throw it over there. I was going to recycle it.
Anyway.
So, how are you guys proceeding?
Behind you.
Slowly.
Cautiously.
Yeah, I press forward, just warning the party not to do anything that could make the ceiling come down.
So maybe no tap dancing or punching the
Why would you do that
walls.
anyway?
I speak for Clifton, buddy. Gotta take it easy.
And you can hear his stomach just gurgle, and he goes, "Oh,
I take a piece of
Not too long ago, Clifton.
I'm hungry."
I take a piece of pemmican and hand it to him. A generous
feel
portion.
like Clifton's me in real life. I kind of feel like Matt's like, we'll just put Eric in here. He's hungry.
I can promise you are not the inspiration for Clifton, but you
But
can.
maybe no, don't make me.
Okay.
Unless he's a sexy beast.
I mean,
I think he's sexy.
Josh.
Anyway, so he eagerly takes the pumpkin and like and just inhales it. And as you guys continue walking, you can hear some more gurgling in Clifton's stomach, and he lets out a as he belches that kind of echoes for a little bit, but nothing happens. You can definitely tell that
As everybody stops and like holds their breath.
It seems louder down here.
it definitely reverberates, like, and it just keeps going. So it seems like this
So,
is fairly large.
If I can make a suggestion, let's keep the talking to a minimum. We don't know what else is down here.
Hopefully not another one of those guys.
What was that?
What?
oh no, it was a wonderful experience. You should try it sometime.
Like acupuncture?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's where
It's
you...
what happened to me,
Just now.
but they call it therapeutic.
Getting stabbed as therapeutic.
They use more.
Oh,
They're
God.
smaller, like little needles.
Does that make me a doctor?
Anyway,
You're right. We should.
Tell me, dude, does your back feel, a little bit more relaxed and stretched out after getting like pummeled to a bloody pulper.
No.
They say that if it hurts, it's working. So
Yeah, I don't think that's actually a thing.
Well, I'm going to continue forward if everyone would like to join me.
we're talking, we're walking.
So, this room, as you guys keep going, it's pretty large. It's probably a good, 50 by, as you continue, it looks like it's 100 or so feet. Pretty large room. There is another opening, as you continue to the other side, there's another opening to the left, and then it looks like there's a smaller walkway to the right, like a corridor.
Okay. So smaller opening to the left.
To the right.
To the right.
There's a larger opening to the left.
Large to the left.
Yeah.
I will paint or chalk an arrow at this juncture leading back to the previous room.
Okay. I think I'll spy down the right corridor.
Okay. So you start. It's not a very large corridor, not very long. You start walking down it towards a little ways, and you see it opens up into a much larger room. And you can see a very familiar, with your dark vision, you can see a very familiar campsite that you guys previously found. Looks like you guys have made a circle.
This goes back the way we came.
Oh, all right. And next to the backwards arrow, I also put a forward arrow in that general direction. And I just draw a little stick guy going.
That's my favorite emoji. I would wear a shirt that has that on there.
Hashtag shrug.
You're quite the artist, Rowan.
It's just a stick figure.
I'm making it. I'm not being serious.
Well, if you're a fan, I could make you some prints or something.
Oh my god.
Will you sign it, Rowan? Please.
Always.
Thank you.
Or is Trevor is?
Is Trevor the artist?
Is Trevor the artist?
It's always Trevor.
What's Trevor's brother's name?
I don't remember either.
Email me if you know that as well.
No, I just have Trevor in there.
I guess I'll look down the left one and see what I can see down this one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception as you start making your way down this small little corridor.
13.
It's a little bit harder to see. It seems like as you initially enter, it kind of opens up a little bit and then it curves back in. And it goes for a little ways. It curves to the right a little bit. You can't quite see the end of it. You'd have to go in a little bit further if you wanted to see if it continues or what.
Oh.
But
Josh and I just became better friends.
I think I'm
very
roll.
You're not.
No, but I am.
Oh,
In that sense.
okay.
I'll turn to the party and say, it's hard to see down this one, but if this goes the other way, I don't know. I feel like this is the way to go. That or we double back to the other route that we didn't take back there.
No,
I mean,
I think we should try the option that moves forward.
we're here. We might as well.
Okay.
everyone's very agreed upon that we go forward.
All right.
So,
Then,
Well, it's better than backtracking. I hate backtracking.
yes.
well, we haven't seen any creatures for a little while now. Let's be extra careful down this hallway.
Well, I mean, now that we know it loops around, do you think the were creatures would be better at the campsite?
I don't know. What if something comes back?
Oh, that's fair.
I think they're better with us for right now.
Fair enough.
Okay. I will stealth down this new hallway.
Okay. So give me a stealth check. Is everyone following Chatz down this new
I think
stealthing down there.
I think we should give him maybe like 10 feet.
Oh, I'm like not on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so we don't draw attention towards him.
Go and investigate, and if you don't die, come back and tell us it's safe.
I will do.
Do you need some help? Something?
I'll still
Someone
a few, like 10 feet behind.
a little bit stealthier as well.
Beaky.
Are you stealthing with?
I don't know if Chatz and I want to do that together.
We're all kind of stealthy at this point.
Well, would you fucking
Duke is just large.
And
So is
in
Alysia.
charge.
Did you roll stealth?
Yes.
Okay.
31.
Okay.
Oh, that's really low.
I don't know.
Sorry, he doesn't have that +10 from passive
I know, that could have been a
trace.
41.
31?
You rolled a 31.
Did you get a 2?
Natural.
17.
He doesn't
Oh.
have pass without trace.
Nice.
I only got a 25, so if I was to be like... What did you roll?
Fucking good.
31.
Rolled a 17 on the die, but
What's your stealth?
plus 14 with this new level.
Ooh, level.
Yeah, love it.
Because, I maxed out my dex, so I'm the best rogue I can be right now.
The best.
Around.
Fucking 8?
Okay. So are you following with Chatz then, or are you just rolling stealth?
I was just rolling stealth to see if I could roll stealth.
Okay, that's fine. So Chatz, you stealth ahead a little bit,
Mhm.
and Duke definitely steps on some rubble that you previously just effortlessly, nimbly.
Nimbly bimbly.
Yes. You made your way over.
I am like 10 feet behind.
Which is fine. So he made some sound as he stomped on that rubble, and you're just like almost like he gave away something, even though he's still a little bit behind you.
Guess I'm gonna reactionary peer around and see if that shook anything loose, or if a creature noticed that or anything.
You don't immediately see, with your passive, that a creature moves or anything. You definitely do see immediately right above you some of those stalactites that were previously in the other room. This one has eroded significantly. And so I need both of you to make dex saves, as just that extra little rumble seems to have caused a couple stalactites to loosen and just
A save, you say?
save, yes.
That would be a 22.
So, Dex.
Dex save, yep.
Well, this is going to be one of these nights. That's a 9.
Okay. So I move my dice. That's only 14 damage.
Well, nothing for me.
Yeah,
because of my
it's
evasion.
dex, so it's half. So you take 14 damage. As you get smacked on the head by a couple stalactites that Chatz effortlessly dodges out of the way.
Do we hear?
You definitely would hear a... and it shatters on the ground.
I go to the edge of the darkness and I go, Are you dead?
You would have seen, because he has the
Oh,
torch,
he has the
so you can
torch.
see everything happening. Even though if you're in the darkness, you can
Gotcha.
be able to see
Okay.
inside that.
Right. You're not dead.
Probably still a valid question after it hit him.
But are you dead?
Oh,
Yeah.
He's fine!
I'm halfway there.
Do
Oh, do you need a prayer?
I might. I don't believe in your bullshit gods, but I might.
Duke!
it's like
Careful!
I don't.
Look,
My god doesn't. Okay.
it's not my fault.
Sure.
No, you look where you're stepping.
It's not my fault this
Oh.
shit
I do.
is not large enough.
I mean,
for
I
me.
kind of.
This is a very
But
large
you're the
hallway.
core,
I'm like.
This is probably a
my
30,
family
40 feet
worships
wide
powder,
hallway.
so-
Yes, it's so
Maybe
small.
those are too, yeah. Maybe I was like,
We will I will note to find a larger
The walls
path
may
next
be
time.
faster.
But these things are
Finnick?
everywhere.
That's true.
Pastor? Oh.
Be careful.
I
I'm
feel
going
like
to
you
hit
did
them no matter
No.
what, I'm sure.
Pastor J.
I'm gonna just turn around and just continue.
Okay, so as you continue, and Duke is a little bit behind you, you have that light source that kind of allows you to see a little bit farther. You do see this does come to an end,
Mhm.
and it looks like there is what looks like a. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. It looks like someone has been, I wouldn't say eaten alive, but like their body's been picked clean of bone, like except for their bone. Like some of their clothes are just ripped to shreds. You do see, even with your passive perception, there is a satchel that's next to them that seems to be like strewn open, and the rest of it is just bones. And you can definitely tell, depending on how close you get, if there is more information about said bones.
I want to scan this room to see if I see any creatures in here.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception. Are you still following, or are you hanging back, dude?
Yeah. I'm concerned about, like, I'm following because I don't want him to end up, like, alone or something.
Ambushed. Okay, sounds good.
I rolled it. Hold on.
Did you? What are...
Perception, if you would like to help him.
Fuck it.
10 total.
Natural 20.
Yes. So
My eyes were great.
yeah. So
Feet? No.
so even though you got smacked in the head recently, you're very attentive.
Gave me some clarity.
So you enter this small alcove that you see this like I said, the body with a bunch of clothes ripped off. Like you can see bite marks all over the bones, like something or someone has been gnawing on these bones. You see in the satchel, actually, there is, from your light source, you see like some glistening from a bottle of some sort that had, I mean, you can't see the whole thing because it's only partially exposed, but it looks like there is still something inside of the satchel.
How far away is this, Angel?
I mean, you can see it, I mean, you can be as far as you want. Like, you can probably see it within 50 feet or so. And with your natural 20, you'd be able to discern that there is something inside of it.
Chatz. Satchel over there.
Yeah, I see it.
There's something glistening inside it.
Okay. I can't see if there's... Do you see any creatures around?
You do not see any movement.
No, I don't see anything.
Okay.
Can I tell how long ago it looks like these bones have been gnawed?
I don't know if it's possible to know how long somebody's been. Like,
I guess, like, does it look like these
They're
are
not-
freshly picked?
They're not moist in any way.
Okay.
They are bone dry.
Moist.
Yeah.
They are bone dry?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Step on it. Bone dry. Dry bones.
Like from Mario?
I didn't see anything yet, and
Right?
it doesn't look like they've been here in a while, so I'd say you're good.
Okay. I will cautiously step forward and I want to basically continue stealthing towards this body, and I'm going to try and rummage through that satchel and get what's in there.
Okay, sounds good. So you slowly approach the satchel, and the body comes alive. No.
I actually jumped a little bit.
No, the body just seems to
Damn
like...
me.
The body is like sitting up against a rock, and it just seems to be like has a blank expression because it doesn't have any muscles or anything. It just kind of like staring into the like from where it came from.
Closes his mouth.
Like the jaw is like half open, just like hanging off. It definitely wouldn't stay if you tried to close it, like because nothing is keeping it closed. So. So you're digging the satchel, and you find what looks like a potion of some sort.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I pocket that.
Okay.
Anything else nearby or in the satchel?
As you start digging through the satchel, you do find in the front pocket that there is a couple gems that seem to have been overlooked.
All right, I will. I'll pocket the gems as well.
They are 3 Alexandrite.
Okay. Potion of some sort.
And I mean, this potion you would be able to immediately identify since you have some of them already. It is a healing potion of some sort. Because all of the healing potions look identical, I believe. So you don't know what level of healing potion it is.
They're depicted in different like shaped bottles, but I don't know if that's fancy.
What does the bottle say about it, though?
Right.
Yeah.
But it has that like deep red.
You said there was 3 Alexandrite?
Yes.
Okay.
I just like that.
Okay. Well, once I'm done rummaging,
make sure to mark that they are worth about 500 GP each.
500 each. Nice.
You like treasure, don't you?
I love treasure.
Oh, God, shiny.
I'm also 4 beers in, 1 wine, and half a bottle of Josh.
You just love that half bottle of Josh, don't you?
Yeah, I want a full bottle of Josh.
Yeah.
Did you say no?
I said, oh.
Oh.
I'll give you my
I now have a full bottle of Josh.
Just a taste. A little drop of Josh.
Oh my god.
I just ate pizza. Don't make me sick.
Oh.
Anyway, so once I have my loot, I'm going to carefully head back to Duke, and I'm gonna say let's get the others and have them join us down here.
We're only about 10 feet back from him.
I thought you were all waiting for us to scope out the tunnel.
Nope.
Okay, so I'll just wave you forward and.
This is an alcove, so it's.
Oh, this is a dead end?
This is a dead end.
Could I maybe investigate, see if there's any, like, secret entrances or anything else this end?
Yeah, you have a dude thing that does that.
I do, but I saved that because of, charges.
We haven't used it in several days.
There's
I
a
know.
sun every day.
Yeah,
This isn't Barovia.
This is true.
and if this roll doesn't work, maybe I'll use it.
He's just got flashbacks, like...
I get it.
Flashbacks.
You know what? Barovia made me appreciate our resources.
Barovia is your Vietnam.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm investigating,
Not to
right?
diminish any Vietnam vets that
Yeah.
might be watching this.
Right?
My investigation would be a 20.
Defund the
Not
police.
natural.
Hashtag don't get political.
Sorry.
Anyway, 20?
Mm-hmm.
So you start looking around at all the walls. They look like dank, mossy walls.
Those dank
Again,
walls.
you see more of these black mushrooms growing amongst the moss. But you don't see, like, if you were to touch any of the walls, they don't seem to be illusionary in any way.
What's a mushroom growing?
Mushrooms might not be the best thing from down here in the caves. They're black, too, so that's a really bad indicator.
I don't know anything about food.
I know, just don't touch them, love.
Could I
Oh, roll it.
try like a nature check
What?
or a survival check on these mushrooms?
Like you called me love.
Go
I don't
ahead
like
and
it.
roll. Yeah, do
I've
so.
called Finnick love, too,
It's
so...
not- oh my god.
I don't like it either.
14.
That's a shit
But
thing.
you have a name.
So you would know that some mushrooms are poisonous, some aren't.
Mm-hmm.
The color isn't always an indicator. Sometimes it's some of them are like poison tree frogs. Like sometimes they're bright because they're like stay away, I'm poisonous, and sometimes it's mimicry, and it's like I'm really not poisonous, but I want to look poisonous, that type of thing. So sometimes black mushrooms are poisonous, and sometimes they just need to be cooked, and they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not really sure what kind this one specifically is, but you do know that there are definitely some versions of like black mushrooms that you can't eat.
Well, because I am of the feline nature, curiosity is gained to me. So, what I want to do, I have like, I actually have like spare clothes that I just carry around.
Sure.
Like, I have common clothes, traveler clothes. I must have picked up extra pairs in Barovia. Anyway,
They're just dead bodies.
There was a tailor
Right.
there that we frequented.
that's
There
true.
was.
So basically, I just want to take like an old shirt or something, cover up one of the mushrooms, and then take my dagger and slice it off.
Yeah.
So that it can't release spores or anything. It's all contained in this cloth, and then I'll stow it away.
Oh, sounds good. So you do that exactly, like you put the shirt over it and you cut it at the base, and it doesn't seem to like you would probably hear if there was something that would be released necessarily. You don't hear anything like that. It definitely is pretty hardy as you cut into the stem, but you have some black mushrooms from a cave.
Okay.
Since Duke is close enough where the light hits the skeleton,
Yep.
Do I notice anything about the skeleton? Mostly, like, I'm looking at, like, its teeth structure.
Are you looking at anything specific about it?
Yeah, I'm looking for sharper canines than normal.
It definitely looks humanoid. It
Doesn't look shifter?
It definitely doesn't look shifter. It looks elvish.
Oh. Probably shorter canines then.
It doesn't look like, at least in this form, because you would know when you shift, you change, but like when you die, you revert to your human form. Or whatever.
Oh, even in my human mode form,
Yeah, you
I've
still
got
there's
a
still
little
it's
bit.
still bestial as
Yeah. There's tiny little ends that poke out.
It's
of the
pokey
lips.
wokies.
Yeah.
You don't see that on this body.
Okay.
I think we found everything we can here, so
Well, I guess backtracking is the answer.
let's just go back to the camp, and then we'll go take the
Around again?
What's that?
Why don't we just go back down from the way we came?
Oh yes,
That might be shorter.
I'm already lost.
I'm
Okay. Yes.
the one with bad directions. I guess the chalk does help.
Oh, the chalk. Oh,
I gave all of you chalk.
you're the one doing this.
Okay. Let's backtrack, and we'll go down the other hallway once we get down that way.
Sounds good.
As you turn around, you see Clifton has been chawing on his chalk. Just
No, I didn't give him any chalk.
oh.
No. I only had 5 pieces,
I thought you
so
gave it
1, 2,
to
3,
them as
4,
well,
5.
'cause he would have definitely tried to eat that.
No, I'm not giving him any chalk.
Sapphire has drawn on the wall while we were
Of
waiting
course.
for them.
Okay, Chester.
And she drew just like a bunch of little flowers and a bouquet and
Let's see. Give me sleight of hand to see how.
Wouldn't it
See
be
how
performance?
probably
It could be
performance.
performance, sure.
Yeah. See how good my chalk drawn flowers are.
Because performance is charisma.
15.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, it's up to you.
I think it'd be probably sleight of hand because it's. I'm thinking how detailed you're making it. Like if it looks like a child.
That's
or if
fair.
Or if it looks like. Because performance, I think it'd be like if you were putting on a show type of thing.
That's fair.
Okay,
So. It'd be
so 14.
14. Okay. So.
1 point difference.
Yeah, not a big deal. It definitely looks better than, some of the drawings that, that your siblings have made on the walls in the temple when you were younger. Like, you could definitely see, you saw the progression through the years. You're definitely closer to the adult version of these drawings. But definitely not,
I only got to work with a chalk. It doesn't do a lot of good shading.
and a dank, damp wall that's covered in moss and whatnot.
Sure.
Excuses.
So anyway, you make some drawings that seem to make Evelyn a little like you can definitely see her expression change a little bit at the thought of being out of this cave. As you definitely would tell, she seems a little bit nervous to be in close spaces again.
I'm gonna mark the wall outside of this cave with an X.
Okay.
Just making sure that we know that we have crossed this one off.
Sounds good. So you guys make your way out. So you're now in that large kind of thoroughfare that you came from. You know that the hallway across goes back to that cave entrance you guys fell into, and then the way you came goes back to the hallway where those creatures came from.
Okay. So, I guess I'll continue stealthing ahead and looking out for any dangerous spots or creatures or traps.
Okay, go ahead and give me perception as you start making your way. I'm assuming you're going back to that hallway.
Yeah, the one the creatures came out. Is that the one or no?
That's currently the one you have not explored.
Okay, then yes, that is the one we're going to explore now.
Sounds good.
Better be saving up all my good rolls for something down the road here.
Yeah. Keep them good rolls for when we get into a fight.
Let's see, perception 14.
So you're making your way through this hallway. Sorry, not hallway. The larger room that had the corroded stalactites, and you take note of some of the ones that look a little bit more dangerous, and make sure to warn some other ones. But it seems like this area seems to be pretty safe for the most part. You make your way to that hallway, and again, this small little hallway opens up into a larger room that again has a similar large pillar towards the other side of the room. That looks like there's some space behind it.
Okay.
It's like a donut almost kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there is, as you walk in, you see on the southern portion of this room there is another small little alcove, it looks like.
Okay. Does it look like there's any like movement from the alcove, or
Not immediately, not from
or in the room in general?
You don't seem to notice any creatures or anything in here other than the people in your party.
Okay. I will.
You do see directly to your right as well. There does seem to be another hallway that goes north.
To the right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm going to move forward into this room, checking for traps, maybe.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Okay.
What type of traps are you looking for specifically?
Is it like kind of gravel under our feet or just stone or whatever?
Gravel, uneven stone.
Okay, I guess.
It would be difficult terrain if not for her.
Right. I guess, so this pillar, does it look natural or man-made?
It looks natural.
Okay.
Like, it definitely looks jagged and rough in some places. But
Okay.
you can definitely see where some of the water has dripped down and kind of carved, like a kind of hourglass type of shape.
Okay. I guess what I'm looking for is, since we obviously fell into this dungeon or whatever, someone may have set up booby traps, so I'm looking probably for more tripwires and things like that, or maybe hidden pits.
Okay.
Something that would blend more into the natural environment.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
15.
You don't seem to see any things you suggested in your vicinity. Seems to be pretty safe. I can tell you again. You definitely see a lot of tracks that seem to be going north that follow this hallway. There doesn't seem to be a lot of tracks in towards the southern part of this room, near the pillar or anything. It seems to be pretty quiet on this half.
Okay. I'll tell everyone it looks clear in here.
Marking an arrow
You said
backwards.
that there were tracks? Are they the same tracks that we saw in the room with the tent? They look the same?
It's similar to the tracks you found in the previous rooms, plural, where it's a lot of both humanoid and not super humanoid, does that make sense? Definitely more bestial. You can, if you were to look at the bodies of the creatures that you guys have previously killed, I mean, some of them have, 6 arms, so they could, walk around on their hands and knees and legs or whatever, or they could walk upright.
I don't like that image in my head. Spider person. Do you think that the corpse that we found, the bones that we found belonged to, or was the previous owner of Rowan's new tent?
It's very possible. We might even find some of his companions down here, or her companions. With that, I want to peek around this column and see if there's anything behind it.
Okay, so you make your way across this room. Again, it's a very large room.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way around. You do see on the backside there's another small little pockets of what look like various colors of moss and like vines and such that seem to be growing from the top. Sorry,
growing down.
Yeah, like it's growing down the backside of this pillar.
Can I see any light coming from the ceiling, like where they might be protruding from?
It's protruding from where the column is coming from, so it seems to be following that.
Okay.
Like there's something underground, like maybe there's a layer above this that's growing up there, and the roots are just making their way through the ground.
Okay.
Since you guys are subterranean,
right?
And again, there's pockets of these. This color mushroom is not black. These are actually more of like a brown topped mushroom. But
those are the mushrooms you'd like. Brown is usually safe.
Get some.
I don't need any, but if you would like some later.
I'm assuming Chatz is telling everyone about the mushrooms.
Do you like
Yes.
mushrooms?
They're tasty. Has an earthy flavor.
I don't,
How are you a ranger and not know about forest?
I was trained.
Keeping yourself alive in the forest.
I was trained in combat. Not a lot in gathering. That was always what Amethyst did.
I don't know.
And why would I need to learn how to do it if she did it so well herself?
Because you might not always be with your sister?
Well, I know that now. But when I was
Is
a
there
child...
a way to determine how many people these tracks might be?
Being as there's a large quantity of them, and they seem to be going back and forth quite a bit, it would be very difficult to know the exact number. You can probably
Or at least
guesstimate. Probably at least a dozen or so.
Okay.
Um,
Part of me wonders if these belong to who we're looking for.
that's what I was thinking. But,
Isn't there another, you said there was another small room that's not the way all the creatures are going in this room?
what?
With a small alcove.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to ask about the alcove. Can I look just down that alcove or into that alcove?
There's a group of people.
Oh.
And
We
that's-
think there's a group of people. Oh, the
We're
people...
still under the influence that there's a group of people
Yeah.
that need to be saving.
I am fully
Seeing
convinced.
Oh,
a
I'm convinced
group of
that there's
that
not a
I'm
group of
fully
people.
convinced that we were lied to,
Yeah.
and there is no group of people, Rowan. I'm sorry, I know it's your cousin, but I think she just lied to us.
Listen, even if there's a chance that my uncle might be alive, I'm going to take it.
Nonetheless, we have evidence that supports that there may have been. Just because they were held here doesn't mean that
We have evidence that
naturally
there
occurring
was people-
beings
Dude.
are not here.
We have evidence that there was people here quite some time ago, and we've already found one corpse.
That's okay. So we found one body.
And it wasn't even a corpse. It was just a pile of bones.
It doesn't take long for a creature like the ones we've seen to pick clean something. I don't know if you saw their teeth, but Duke definitely did.
I'm just saying, I don't think that there were ever people here. It just feels a lot like a trap. And this is where they threw other people who fell for it.
Well,
Not one person would go to the effort to produce this to make a trap.
They didn't produce this. This is all man-made. They
I'm
just...
talking about the tracks.
well, okay. Regardless of the purpose of this area, we are here and we need to not be here. Let's just see what this place has to yield. Get out of here, and hopefully avoid too many scars.
I believe we ought to follow these. They are the best chance at leading us where we want them to go.
I agree.
That's fair.
But shouldn't we poke our head in the alcove?
Yes.
The best thing for us to do is to poke our head everywhere.
Well, it does eliminate the chances of us getting stabbed in the back.
Depending how long we're down here, if we flush out all of the creatures, then at least we'll be safe. I would try and figure out how to get the hell out of here.
Well, I feel like these are all valid points. We should overturn every rock so that we don't have any surprises, as Duke found out. So I'm going to head over to this alcove and see what's in it.
Okay, so you start making your way towards the south portion of this room, and you can hear now as you get a little bit closer, the trickle of the water seems to have congregated a little bit as there's a small little pool that it's not super big. This room is probably a good 20 by 30 feet.
Okay.
But there's a small
Drinking pool.
Yeah. Not very. It's just on the ground. It's just like a small little divot in the ground that seems to have collected water. And there's several other small little crater holes in the floor that seem to be gathering water as well.
Are there any tracks that lead up to this pool or away from it?
Not that you can tell. It looks like it looks pretty untouched.
Is it a big pool?
Mm-mm.
How deep is it,
Can we
Chatz?
see the bottom of
What's
it?
that?
How deep is it?
It's not very deep. It's probably a couple inches.
Does it look
I don't
like...
know. Do you plan on getting in and swimming?
I jump in.
It's not that big.
It's not, because it's just like a little pool, right? There's no, it doesn't go back really far.
No, it's 2 inches deep with water.
It's just okay.
Yes.
Sapphire jumps in it anyway. Like a kid splashing in a puddle.
Yeah, you're literally splashing in a puddle.
This is nothing.
Okay.
It is just a puddle.
And now we know that. Let's continue then.
My feet are wet.
That's your fault.
Congratulations.
I guess, should we go down this other hallway then? Follow the tracks?
Yes.
Seems like the path to go down.
Alright, we follow the tracks down this new hallway. I, again, am going to continue stealthily ahead.
Okay, so as you start making your way down this hallway starts to get a little bit tighter.
Mm-hmm.
It goes for a good 50 feet or so. And then with your light source, you can see that the room opens up a little bit. You can see there's kind of almost like a right corner. Yeah.
I didn't know if I was blinking.
That happens.
I was like, did I just have a stroke or something?
I blinked and then I was like, oh, was that me? Or was that the world?
You can see this hallway comes to a right angle with the wall that you're coming into, and then the other side has again kind of a more jagged outline, and you can see there are several stalagmites that connect. They're smaller columns than the previous ones you've seen, but they extend to the entire room. So were once stalagmites, but they've now become pillars. Columns, sure. You see several of them about this room, and you do see the room is fairly large, probably a good 80 feet across.
Okay.
But you can tell the room starts to come to a point. So you can probably guess that there is something on the other side, but you can't quite make it out until you get closer.
And can I see anything to the sides other than in between the pillars, like exits or entrances or anything?
You don't see any other exits or anything in this room. Because you currently can't see the other side, so you don't know if it's just this is one large room or if there's more.
Okay. How do you think we should proceed? It's a very big room. If there's anything in here, we'd be out in the open to walk in the middle.
Well,
Throw a rock and make a noise and see if you hear something skittering.
Oh, yes. That's a good idea. especially since we have a bottleneck behind us. Okay. Or we could hug the walls, and then at least nothing can come up behind us.
Also a good idea. Duke, what do you think?
That is the most strategic option. Eliminating an angle. So.
Alright.
Alright. So I guess I'll lead the party in hugging the walls.
Which wall are you hugging? Left or the right?
Head is right, tails is left.
Yeah, and like
Going left.
Okay, along the right angle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I would left.
is everyone following behind Chatz then?
Yeah, I'm
We're
ready.
good?
Same marching order.
Okay, so as you start making your way in around, there's a pillar preventing you from seeing like the middle of this room as you go around it, kind of in a corner. And as more of the group come in, you can now see right in front of you the pillar that you are kind of like trying to look around to see if there's anything around it. You see just an eye open.
Nope.
Right on the pillar. And then next to that pillar, almost like a similarly looking but more flesh-like column starts to just open a mouth and then another mouth, and it just starts babbling gibberish at you.
Sapphire walks back down the hallway we came from.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Hi, guys.
What do you think?
Nice.
I should be angry with the dice too. No, that's not a natural 20, but that is still a 19 for me.
So these things will get a surprise around on you guys, but go ahead.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm absolutely terrified of it.
I don't like the idea of that.
Just
I
like
hope you roll better.
flesh eyes on columns
going
and a
last.
flesh mouth column.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're...
I'll get to describing more of it when we get there.
Hey, just drink this.
What?
Just drink it.
Oh.
But it's warm and it smells like
Fingernails.
cat pee.
No, it actually
Yummy.
smells like
Fingernails.
We're not
fingernails.
getting that sponsor now.
Right?
I don't think we want it.
It's a pretty can, though.
Yeah,
Oh.
it smells like acetone or like
Yeah, acrylic.
acrylic,
Smells like formaldehyde.
or like when you get your
A
fingernails.
total
like,
of
filed.
7
Oh.
7?
How is that possible?
on that one.
Oh.
Well, you guys balance each other out.
You
Yeah.
have a really
We always
good-
have balanced
you
each other
have
out.
high decks.
Yeah.
Flash column? Is that what you said?
Flesh column.
I don't like it.
Ugh.
I don't like any of this.
I'm gonna. It's a no for me. I'm out.
11.
Yeah. Sapphire just went down the hallway. She's like,
She literally she saw
Nope.
it. She was like,
bloop.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Peace, bitch, I'm out.
Sapphire.
She's gone. No, she's 19.
Fuck that die.
23?
Alright,
Natural
how many,
23? Thank you.
how many we got?
You guys can currently see the one that's right in front of you,
Cake.
and then there's another separate column. So there's 2 things that you can currently see that are engaging with you. So we'll roll for those. One of them is a 16, and the other is a 14.
Mm.
What flavor is it?
It's just Caesar.
Oh,
Tattoo?
Brute.
We had wasabi ranch too.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay,
Who's
so
first?
are we ready for initiative? Are we good?
Yeah.
So they'll go first since they got the surprise on you guys. So the larger of the 2, you can see the connecting parts to the ceiling now. They unfurl, and it looks like there are several tentacles that have extended from it.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
And below that one eye, there's a large gaping mouth that seems to be like...
Are you two experiencing some non-flashbacks here? Because I think this is a beholder.
No,
Is it?
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely like longer than a beholder, and it definitely has a much smaller eye.
Okay. I'm completely traumatized because you said tentacles and arms and eyes and big mouth, and I was just like,
Nope.
eye stalk is much different than tentacles, and these are very long tentacles.
Gotcha.
You can definitely see the bottom portion of their body is just like looks like stalagmites, like they don't have like feet or necessarily anything. And I believe they're gonna go for the other one. So let me get there.
So that's a Lovecraftian Pokemon.
Finnick, I want to go home.
Same. I don't know why we're here.
I didn't
Oh,
watch
neither.
that show.
It's good.
You should have left these guys.
I liked everything but last, 2 weeks ago episode.
I don't have an HBO sub.
Oh.
I got too many subs. I'm like, man, I'm gonna.
I steal my
get
parents.
cable
Yo,
Like a
again.
drunk
it's a
kid.
pirate's life for me.
Okay, so
If I knew my password, I'd share it with you. I
That's
can
right.
figure it
I don't
out.
know any of my passwords. That's why I have LastPass.
I don't know what that is.
Not a sponsor.
I need all of our passwords.
Please sponsor.
So this thing has 4 tentacles that it's gonna try and grab people with. Again, these are very long tentacles, so I'm just going to roll and see who they grab. Okay, so that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. I will have it just do one at a time. So 21 to hit. So you are grappled, and you are also restrained. And it's gonna pull you 25 feet closer to it.
Backs up, gets pulled in.
This,
So I would say
back
you were
here.
far enough away that you don't
Over here.
get like directly to it, but it's like yanking you closer to it. It's potential mouth.
I can still do magic, huh?
Yes, grappled and restrained does not prevent use. I believe you're thinking of.
Incapacitated?
Yes,
Or
because
stunned.
restrained just means that people have an advantage to attack you, and attack rolls have disadvantage.
And I can't move.
And you can't move, correct.
Okay.
And you have disadvantage on dex saves.
These are-
So no damage to you currently, but it's gonna try and grab Finnick with one of its other tentacles.
It's,
26.
Yeah.
So again, it's gonna pull you 25 feet closer to it. Again, just grapple and restrained, no damage or anything. I'm gonna do, since you're almost in melee with it, it's not gonna try and grab you. It's gonna try and grab you too.
Okay.
So 24 to hit, and then it's gonna. I will say it can almost get you to its mouth with its 25 feet of movement to pull you in, but not quite. And that is 23 to hit you. Do you want me to reroll?
No, I already used the one.
Oh, okay, yeah. 23. So I will say it reaches out and grabs you and pulls you to its mouth, and it's going to try and bite you. Well, good that I had advantage on that because
Man, fuck you.
does an 18 hit?
No.
18 does not hit.
Because
You're using
as it comes in, for some strange reason, you see there's almost this strange sort of, kind of like you've seen in the past with like the weird, like I almost become hazy
Oh, okay.
And my AC is increased by 5.
Oh, is that shield?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is that a reaction?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, so
Those
Magic
spells, blood.
barbarians.
so you
Yeah.
as a reaction you do that, and you can see, everyone can see, because you have the light source, that you shimmer a little bit as this thing tries to bite you, and it hits that shield and it just keeps trying to bite on it, and it doesn't
And
understand.
I'm just like, guys, what? Help?
No, I'm out.
So
I draw the line at weird eye tentacle monsters.
Yeah, that's my thing.
It's not my kink, Duke.
No.
So that's all of its turn. Then the mouthy column thing next to it. So as this thing comes to life, it looks like the coloration is significantly different from the creature that you guys are tentacled to currently. It's more of a grayish, tan type of skin color. It looks almost fleshy.
Mhm.
And you can see it has several mouths. Some are like distorted, and some are, much smaller. They're making much different volumes of gibberish. But it's going to come up to, I'll say, Rowan, and it's going to try and bite you. It's very slow. It's just like shambling towards you. It doesn't have feet or anything. It's very
It's a mound.
something like that. Sure. It's very tall. It's tall and skinny and got
Well,
mouth.
it's not an almond joy.
Oh, I rolled 2 6s. That's definitely gonna miss. So it shambles up to you and tries to bite at you with one of its mouths it's talking with. But it misses. And that's all it can do. You guys do see on the other side of the room there is 2 very similar looking columns that come alive and start moving towards you. I don't believe either of them can get close enough. Yeah, both of them are both pretty slow, but they're on their way.
Hey, I'm on my way.
I will say the talking pillars are talking pretty loud, and it seems to be echoing down both of the hallways, either potentially the one you haven't gone down yet and the one you came from. So the element of stealth is kind of out the door at this point.
Are they?
Go ahead.
No. I was like, are they talking in unison? Or are they saying the same thing?
They are talking all at the same time, and it's all just gibberish. Like, it's not even a language that
They're just babbling.
you're literally babbling in a language you don't understand.
I only know common,
Well,
so I'll learn its language I don't understand.
yeah. And it's almost...
Is it guttural?
It's guttural, and it's almost like hard to think. Like it's almost like it's taking over your brain. Not like trying to mind control you necessarily, but it's just making it hard to even think of something else. You're just like
It's like
hearing this.
fly
It's like
buzzing around.
80s
It's
rock
really
music
weird.
that's too loud that you're just like, oh, turn it down, old
Yes,
man.
yeah, you're like, shut the fuck up, but this thing won't shut up. Yeah, so that's their turns. Who is first finished?
I believe it was someone Finnick.
How far, like, use it like a tentacle, reach out and grab this and, like, am I in the air?
Nope, you're still on the ground.
Okay.
You just move 25 feet closer to it. You still probably have a good 10, 15 feet away from it. But you are considered grappled.
But I can still
restrained.
attack, correct?
You can attack the tentacle that you're... Yep. You can
So I
do
will
that.
just take 2 swipes at the tentacle to free myself, or attempt to free myself at least.
Okay, go ahead and attack. Roll for attack, I should say.
17.
That is a miss.
Okay.
I'm scared.
That is less.
Okay, so your... I believe your attacks have disadvantage.
Because I'm so close.
Creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage because you're restrained.
So the first attack was definitely a miss.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to attack the thing that's restrained to try and cut at it. So you have
Would range be disadvantage?
If you hit that thing.
It just says that creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay.
So I would assume.
Do you want me to roll again?
You can. Yeah.
Okay. That's a natural 1. That's a 7. So both of them were misses.
Okay.
That's yours. That Dino ever wants to do this again.
I only have 2 big dice, and now I have 3.
So you try to hack at this thing, but it seems to be fairly sturdy. As you can probably tell, it's designed to be hard to chop off.
It's a thick bitch.
It is a thick bitch. Yes, you are correct.
What's our rating? Can I say that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Say what you want.
We say fuck. Why not?
Fuck the fuck.
My mom doesn't know I say that.
Okay. Anyway.
Spoilers.
Right?
You might want to let her know.
I'll text her later.
All right, who's
I'll
next?
text
Need her?
Huh?
Next.
It is Sapphire.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the mouth that's near Rowan and that's screaming at him.
So the one with the eye is not screaming. That one is just
Yeah, the mouth man. I'm Hunter's marking the mouth man.
the tentacle, not the tentacle thing.
The pillar of mouth that
Pillar of
was
mouth.
moving towards Rowan.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Hunter's mark the pillar of mouth.
Okay, sounds good.
And I have disadvantage if I shoot at the pillar of mouth.
Correct.
I'm gonna shoot at the pillar of mouth.
Just to clarify the naming, just so you don't have to call it pillar of mouths, it's called a mumbling mouther.
Stupid.
I like pillar of mouths.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is that really called?
Mumbling mouther.
No. Veto.
I'm gonna give him a different name every time I attack him. Today it's pillar of mouth. This time.
Great.
All right, I'm gonna attack him. Well, that's a 22 or a
Is it bad that I just think
30.
of Pillar Dental, which is like a local
They
like
definitely
dentistry?
they definitely
That hits. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna hit him.
Yep.
It's a D8 plus a D6 because I Hunter's marked him. I'm not Southern in this game though, guys. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 damage.
Okay.
And then I teleport 10 feet away from everything. Because I'm restrained. I don't think teleport matters.
Teleportation doesn't
Yeah, it
get
doesn't. But
hindered
are
by
you teleporting because you?
attack.
Every time I hit something, I can teleport 10 feet.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
So the mouth one, is that the big one?
No.
Because you said one was big.
No, she was attacking the little mouther that was next to me.
Yep.
Yeah. So then I teleport.
Changed my names on the fly here.
I mean, I can give you the names of these things if it would help you.
Actually, I teleport 10 feet before each attack. So I teleported before I attacked him, but I still
Oh, you wouldn't
teleported.
have
It
had
still happened.
That's fine.
You wouldn't have had disadvantage then.
Correct.
But-
but
still
both-
hit.
both of her
Really
attacks
high.
hit.
So then I teleport. I hit him. I teleport back another 10 feet away, like down the hallway we came from, basically.
This is hard.
Because how far can you go with your teleportation?
10
10
feet
feet.
each time.
I'll just keep
It
going back 10
pulled
feet.
you 25 feet.
So I go back 10 more feet away from it.
Yep.
And then I
Yeah.
shoot the eyeball this time.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's
The bigger one. It's a large monstrosity. FYI.
That's a 29.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's not right. That's a 32.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And then I didn't Hunter's mark this one, but I'm still gonna hit it. 12 damage.
So 12 to the
And
bigger
because I
one.
hit 2 different things this turn, I can get a third attack.
Correct.
So before I do my third attack, I teleport 10 more feet back, and I hit the mouth again.
Okay, sounds good.
What?
It's that type of ranger,
Yeah, she gets 3 attacks
What?
because she's
So that's
the planner warrior.
only a 19 to hit.
the small, like the column of mouths.
Yeah, the mouth.
That hits.
Okay, and he takes 12, 18 damage.
Alright.
So now I'm 30 feet away from the mouth.
You gained 5.
Yes. That's my turn.
Awesome.
Gee, I thought that turn was never gonna end. It's the eyes now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's great. You did a lot of damage.
You guys just see Sapphire?
There's a lot of loud bangs.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just
Do you make
arrows
noise when you
flying.
teleport?
I don't know. I just imagine it's just a little tiny, like...
Or like the poof from
I-
Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's cooler.
Bubble
Yeah.
That's what I was
like
thinking.
the dramatic bubble pop, like that they use in like all those animated films. Whenever.
So I'm gonna have both of they're called ropers.
Oh,
Stupid.
I'm gonna
I have to add more,
no. These are the
those are the big column thingies.
column things with tentacles.
but you only gave me a roll for one.
I'm gonna have them go on the same initiative.
But
So the one on the opposite side of the room is gonna try and grab the people who aren't grabbed yet, which is you again. I think it's you, but you're on the other side of it. So I'm gonna say it grabs Clifton and Evelyn. They're not gonna take any damage. Don't worry,
I'm not concerned.
they're fine.
Fucking kill a bitch.
But they're gonna it's gonna try and grab you.
Yeah, don't kill the pillow.
That's over 20 to hit.
That's my pillow,
Not to
damn
grab
it.
you.
Good luck keeping me for long.
My
Yeah.
pillow.
Oh yeah.
It grabs me and I'm just like, wee!
So you get pulled 25 feet closer to it. I will say you're not close enough to be attacked by it necessarily, but it's pulling you closer.
It's probably like, fuck over here, bitch.
Right.
It feels around a little bit where you were.
A lot of this.
There was something here.
Yep.
Where did my snack go?
I'm hungry.
What?
So it grabs Clifton and
It's a
Evelyn
snack with 2 C's.
and just pulls them closer to it.
I don't know, maybe. Depends on what Rowan thinks.
And
Yeah.
I can't grab any of you because you guys already
I
grabbed.
think it depends
so.
on Rowan. He's more interested in your sister.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in somebody you don't know yet.
Why not? Roman
likes
was
you,
interested in Juliet before he even met her.
Who's Juliet?
I will say that because it has extra limbs that it's not utilizing for other things, it's going to grab you twice and pull you twice.
Can it do that?
It just says it makes 4 attacks and it with its tentacles and uses its reel.
So it has multiple tentacles. so
Yes, it has. Yeah, it has
Yes.
several tentacles. So I'm gonna try and grab
You're
you.
getting held by multiple tentacles.
But I mean, you can teleport out of it just fine. It's not going to change anything like that. It's just I'm just going to try and
One tentacle would let go so the other tentacle could grab.
Or they would both grab you.
Yeah, one can grab your feet, one can grab your neck or something, and one pulls you and one pulls you.
Oh god, there's gonna be fan art of this one.
So I will say that
People can draw?
right,
What?
Hey!
the first one grabbed you and pulled you 25 feet. The next one grabbed you again and pulled because a little crit grabbed you. So you didn't use the crit isn't to damage; it's just to grab you. So you're up to its mouth now.
It super succeeds in grabbing.
It plays you like a harmonica.
And it's gonna try and bite you now.
Don't bite me.
That's a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits me.
Okay.
My armor class is not so good.
That's a
I can just teleport. I can
okay.
take hits.
8 plus 11 is 19 plus 4. 23.
Ow!
Oh my god.
It bites you. Okay, so that's that one's turn. The other one that you guys are fighting, is going to pull you in, pull you closer, It hasn't grabbed you yet. It's gonna grab you. It can only bite one of you. So
It was me.
Who's the lucky one?
I'll roll for it. That's definitely not gonna hit. That's 13 to hit you. So it can't grab you. But it already has 3 people to grab, so in theory it can try and grab you 4 times. Because it's not using its attack otherwise.
First time it actually did grab me, but like a cat, like I just go limp and like slip out of its
Liquid out.
Yeah.
So there's 2 of them and they each have 4 tentacles.
Yes.
So
Yes.
2 are already grabbed, though.
I'm being grabbed by 2.
No. Finnick and I are being grabbed by 2 of this one. There are
Yeah, there's
2.
2 separate things.
So he still has a tentacle that could grab Chatz.
So many tentacles.
I will say,
Isn't Duke
It's
grabbed
like a
by a tentacle
Japanese
too?
thing, right?
But that's part of your...
So I'm grabbed by 2, Duke's grabbed by 1, and one of them's free.
One of them missed.
One of them missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say because it pulled these 3 in, as part of its attack, it's not going to attack you again with any more tentacles. So you are not grabbed, but the three of you are next to its mouth. So I'll roll to see who it hits. And it's Duke.
Get the chomp.
Yep.
It hasn't been your turn yet, though.
Correct. So you still have shield.
Yeah, you still have shield up.
And I rolled real low. That's only a 16.
I want to hit anyway.
Well, there you go.
Still, it munches on that shimmeriness.
So it tries to munch on you, and it unfortunately does nothing.
Guys, this is weird.
He's just drooling on you now.
Yeah. It's just like licking your head, just like slathering it all over your...
But see, like...
The shield's
It's
just
gonna
barely
just, like-
keeping it off of you.
Yep. Okay, so that is the Roper's turn. It is now the Mouther's turn. So...
Yes, quite.
So...
These names are so strange.
Yeah,
Ropes
they are.
and mouths.
I'm gonna roll to see
Wait.
which...
I go before the mouse.
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I thought they were right after each other.
Yep.
So it's your turn. You're currently like 5 feet away from this large roper with its mouth trying to gnaw at you. And then, at the beginning of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Don't worry. You're fine.
Oh.
You're fine.
You got this.
Duke is not so wise.
Thank you. Natural 20.
Woo! So, again, the mouther is mumbling, and it distracted you for a second, but you shook it off.
Could you stop that?
It doesn't respond. It just...
Right. Alright, totally, yeah. Right.
Yes, that does make sense, yes. Negate by agreeing. Oh, yes. That's quite a point.
Huh?
Yeah, the little brother. Huh?
Real... I'm going to... I'm going to rage.
Okay, sounds good.
Good choice.
Duke's been hit too many times. He's unhappy.
Enough of this shit.
Alright. Which is... Oh my god. How do you find anything out here anymore? I have too much shit.
In general? Or?
That's what happens when you get to a higher level.
Yeah.
Can you take me higher? Uh-oh. You did it again.
You bumped the camera.
Da, 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 da.
Just gonna need a
Okay.
stabilizer on whatever camera you
That's
have
fine.
Or
closest
just a
to.
lot more earthquake from the battle.
So,
Whoa!
that same kind of like shimmering shroud that you saw, kind of like it fades and then reignites, only it's a little more arcane looking. I have +2 AC.
Oh, what spell did you cast?
I did not cast a spell. This is part of my rage effects.
Oh!
So, and then whenever a creature within 10 feet hits me, it takes force damage equal to my con modifier.
Nice. Have me remember that when that happens.
Yeah, I'll try to remind you.
Okay, sounds good.
Or I'll forget.
So that's your rage. You're going to attack?
Yeah. Can I just, like...
Are you trying to whack at the tentacle, or are you trying to whack at the thing in front of you?
I want it to let me go.
Okay, so go ahead and roll with disadvantage on the tentacle.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, there's a natural 1. Is it a 1? Yes, it's a 1.
That's a one.
So I won't say you drop your weapon or anything like that. You just, unfortunately, your first attack missed this tentacle as it's flailing around,
Okay.
trying not to get hit by you. By your weapon.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Go ahead and give me
Okay. That's actually achievable. That's a 23.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so shit. This is a D. Oh well, I guess I probably. My two-hand will be.
Yeah. I mean, you just roll with disadvantage. You're fine.
That's disgusting. Alright. 8 damage.
8 total. Did you
9, 10, 11.
11 total? Okay. So you do manage to cleave this tendril off, but you can definitely tell this thing is not phased at all by the fact that you cut off one of its tentacles. As if it didn't do any damage to it whatsoever.
And a bonus action. So, okay. So I rage, so I cannot use my sword effect.
Correct.
That's... So, how far am I? I'm in melee then, because it just tried to eat me.
Correct. You're in melee with its face. It pulled you right in.
I don't like this face. I'd like to try and maneuver around behind it.
Okay. Yeah, you can totally do that.
This is the mouth one, isn't it? Yeah.
This is the one with the eye.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll maneuver behind it then.
Okay. I'm assuming you're still staying in melee with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. So you're behind it. Sounds good.
So then from there, it is the mouth.
The column of mouths, I'm assuming, yes.
Yep.
So you've already made your save, so you're fine there. So we have 2 people that are currently grabbed, and 1 is nearby. So I'm going to just roll to see which one to grab. It tries to bite at me, Rowan. So you are this thing is right next to you, and it's just going to try and bite at you with one of its mouths. That's a natural 20. Thankfully, it's not a lot.
Drunk pizza.
I'm like nervously eating in the background, but I'm just so nervous.
We should whip that cake out.
At break.
At break.
That is
break.
At break, we cake.
That is 14 piercing damage.
14?
14.
Okay.
Yep. As this thing gets you right in an artery, and you start gushing blood.
We got a squirter.
Yep. And you're getting blood all over this tentacle that's grabbing you and just making you extra loosey-goosey. So that is its entire turn.
Do you think I would have learned by now this is mature content?
Yes, definitely. The one, yes, the one that's close to you.
That is...
The one that's close to you. is gonna
We also
attack
might need to blur out my phone and like my iPad.
Sure.
Just put a little filter on that, just for my sake, please. Thank you. Okay, thanks.
12 doesn't hit you, I'm assuming.
Ooh.
Okay, so that one bites at you and misses. So that's the end of the Mouther's turn. Who's next? Is it Rowan?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Beginning your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not used to you going last.
Yeah, when you're at the end, you know.
23.
You're just waiting for everyone to go.
What?
But I'm usually at the end.
Not what I wanted to waste my I am going to try to wiggle my way out of here.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Wiggle.
Do it.
So it is your action to do so.
Yes.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, you easily break out of this tentacle that is surrounding you, and it whips right back above it as as you manage to break free of it. You are still within 5 feet of it, but you still have a bonus action if you'd like to do anything.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm spending a key point to Step of the Wind.
Where are you going?
Away.
Okay.
A long ways away.
Are you going back where you came from?
Oh yeah, down that hallway.
Okay, sounds good.
I've got the movement to do so.
Yeah, so because you have you get disengaged, correct?
Mhm.
So how far are you
Bye,
back?
bitches!
Like you can probably make it back to that previous room where Like,
I will. See, he reached me at about 30 feet, so I'm going to go about 40 feet.
okay, you're going 40 feet back?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
We'll do 45 just in case.
Sounds good. Okie dokie.
What? You're just bailing?
Give me a sec.
I mean, he did just get fucked up. He got bit by, I mean, so did you. But.
I got bit too. Bitch! As you run past me.
Yeah, was that what he says?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yep. I can't do anything else. Chatz?
Me.
It's
So
I'm first.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, wow.
I
That
forgot about
was...
that, sorry.
So
It's a rare feat.
there's these creatures here, and then there's a couple coming from across the room too.
Yeah, the two across the room seem to be satiated because they have grabbed some people.
Oh, wait.
They grabbed Clifton and Evelyn and Sapphire.
Oh, so their tentacles have reached across this giant room.
The other ones were across the room. They moved a little bit, and then they did reach quite a ways to where you guys were on the other side of the room.
Okay.
You don't know exactly like the footage of
Yeah.
how far they reached, but it was pretty far.
Okay. All right. I guess I didn't realize that the other creatures are reaching across the room. Okay. I think.
Oh.
I'm going to give us a little boost as long as I can. I'm going to take out my short sword and use its charge to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay, what does that do?
Holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Okay, sounds good. So everyone close to you gets an extra d4
Yeah.
of radiant.
That was my action, so I'm going to disengage and move away from my movement.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
You went back to where you came back.
I'm taking a cue from everyone else and just backing up. So.
No, you're taking a cue
Everyone
from
else.
Rowan.
Just
and-
Rowan.
Well, I backed up.
Yeah, you tried to
I
back
tried.
up.
Yeah.
I tried.
You booped up.
I I
Okay, so
popped
that's my
around.
turn.
You TiVo.
So now there's a 30-foot sphere around me, just glowing radiant energy.
Duke's just like, guys?
Whoa!
I'm here. I got cooled down
I
too.
mean, she's on
Not
the
by choice.
You're on the other side of the room.
Well,
but yeah,
I can get out of this
pretty easily.
pretty easily also. Sorry. I think at higher levels I can take somebody with me.
So what are you doing, Finnick?
When you attacked, did you attack the column or did you attack the tentacle?
I attacked everything.
You're
Yeah,
in,
she literally shot.
you're in
fucking
melee
everything.
now with the mouth.
With the mouth?
With the mouth. With
The mouth
eye.
that's holding me? Like
Yes,
that.
the mouth with the eye.
Fuck it up.
I will attempt to hit it.
Okay, you're
Is it-
attack. Are you attacking the tentacle or are you attacking?
I'm going to attack the mouthy column.
Wait, the
The
mouthy
eye?
column without the eye or with the eye?
What's holding me?
The one with the eye.
I will attack that.
Sounds great.
That's the same one that I'm engaged with.
Correct. So she doesn't have flanking, but
Is this a disadvantage still? I'm in melee.
because you're grappled, yes.
No.
Like an 11. That's like a 10.
Oh, sorry.
Oof.
It's a 12.
Unfortunately,
disadvantage is rough.
it is.
I'm not sure if it would have hit with not
That's
disadvantage.
fair.
It would have been a 19.
That would not have hit.
See.
Ooh, it's got high.
It's very sturdy.
Let's see if there's anything
Is it
else.
my turn now?
Well, I'm glad I have a high plus to hit.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that's the only
You
way.
would have been within 30 feet of Chatz to get the extra damage if you would have hit.
Yeah.
But that's just a hit, correct? It's not.
No, it's damage.
That's
It's
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's radiant
Yeah.
damage, right?
Sounds
Yeah.
1d4
How far
damage.
does that reach?
30
30
feet
feet.
from where I am. So
Okay.
when I was in melee with those creatures, I disengaged and ran back 30 feet, which
Yeah.
is my
So,
movement.
yeah,
So
You're
outside.
still in it.
you're still in it.
No. If you ran 30 feet because I ran behind it, I'd be outside.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a little bit, just a little bit outside of it.
Yep.
Do you have any bonus actions?
That's what I'm looking at. Not really. Really just a hitter.
But if anyone gets advantage, they will get like flanking for me. They would be able to benefit, I guess.
In theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it would still be a disadvantage, so it's not worth using. And I already like it.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
My turn? Okay, I teleport 10 feet out of the...
Before you can do anything, roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, yes. How wise am I? 14?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, are you ready for this,
So you teleport out of the... So, right next to you are Clifton and Evelyn. As you teleport out of these tendrils that, just crumple, and they just look at you like, what are you...
Are you guys ready for what I hope is a good turn? Hopefully I don't fuck it up. Let's see what happens every time
say shit.
No, well, you know what? I'm gonna use sharpshooter. Every time I use sharpshooter, I roll really poorly, but let's see.
I don't think... I don't
think it's a
remember you
ruse.
ever
It's a
missing
hoax.
even with
Or like
sharpshooter.
a
What are you
ploy.
attacking with sharpshooter?
Yes. I'm going to attack Mumbles.
Which one?
Oh,
The one
I'm
that's
not
close to you, the one that's far away?
The one
I
that
feel
I
like
hit
that could
already.
be a thing too, right?
I believe it was one far away.
Sure. It doesn't matter, I have so much range.
Yeah, that's fine.
I shoot Mumbles.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Um,
But you have Hunter's Mark on.
That I have Hunter's Mark on. I'm going to use
Well,
sharpshooter.
I
I'm
feel
calling
like
sharpshooter.
I don't.
With my
I know I don't
bonus
want that,
action, I will also use Planner Warrior.
because
It goes off for the first hit that I make.
yeah,
Whatever one
if
hit.
he was to pass,
Alright, nice.
people would be like, "Oh,
Let's
he's not
go.
racist," so I think he's more like that.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's definitely gonna miss.
Okay, that's the first attack. With the second attack, I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did, except for I'm gonna hit the eyeball.
Okay. I'll say with your natural one, you accidentally shoot Clifton in the butt.
Sorry.
And he goes,
Sorry, man. I back up 10 feet and I shoot.
yeah.
You know what?
That makes me
You're
feel
bad.
bad. I remember wanting to go to that. I was super excited.
Oh, God.
Is that another sharpshooter?
It's only... Oh, I guess I didn't call sharpshooter for that attack.
Correct.
So it's not a sharpshooter. But it is only... Well, that's... Only a...
Imagine the math meme where the lady's like looking and she's
Do you
like,
need help with this math?
No, I just can't find my attack.
It's plus like 11, isn't it?
It's a 17.
That does not hit.
God damn
The
it.
eyeball. That's the one you targeted for the second.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me look real quick here. Look at that. Look what I said. I told you it was going to happen.
Well, this is the first time I remember her missing.
I'm done. I have to hit with the attacks for me to do the third attack. So
Okay, so you teleported twice.
20 feet.
So you're 20 feet away from this thing.
My okay. So I guess I wouldn't use my Planner Warrior because I just have to call it if I actually do damage.
It's like smite.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I didn't do it. So instead, for my bonus action, I will cry. No, I will.
Do you get another attack as a bonus action?
No, I was just gonna use a spell.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what I have for a bonus action spell.
Probably like Healing Word or...
No, I don't even have. I have Hunter's Mark.
Which
I
are you
have
casting?
Misty Step. I have. Oh, Lightning Arrow. That's fun.
It's fun remembering the things you have, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Even if I Misty Step 30 feet away, then I'll be only 50 feet from it. I feel like it could grab me again because it grabbed me from across the room, so I don't feel like I want to waste a spell slot, so I'm done.
Okay, sounds good. Who's that?
Eyeball.
The two eyeballs? So...
That would have been
There's
such a
two
good
eyeballs?
damage if
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
there's
two-
two
Would
eyeballs,
have
one
been
mouth.
such good
No, it's two
damage.
mouths. It's two
Fuck.
mouths.
Two
They're
eyeballs, two mouths.
They're right next to each other.
Oh.
So you are in melee with the eyeball. You're not grappled, but you... your next one...
You're bad dice. You're bad dice. Let's try this one next time.
So you are 40 feet away. You're 30 feet
45.
away. 45. And you are in melee. You're both in melee. I will... So, it does grab... is going to try and grab you again with its tentacles, as it does have a reach more than 45 feet.
Well.
So it's not at advantage though. So this is just a straight roll, which is 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So you are grappled and pulled 25 feet, which is not close enough to fight. And then Chatz, that's a 23 to grab you. So similarly, you are pulled, but you would be within 5 feet away from him, so he could bite you if you wanted to. So there's 3 people in melee, so I'm just going to roll to see who he bites. It's 5, so it's Chatz.
Okay.
So that is... Oh, that's horrible. 15?
To hit?
Yeah.
It misses.
Okay, yep. So he tries to bite you.
Done any damage?
What?
Has this thing done any damage?
Bit him.
Oh.
One of them bit me.
Oh, it bit Rowan too.
Wow.
So far, not a lot of damage. Yeah, so that one is this one has you two grappled. Not you. It's gonna try and grapple you. Even though you're in melee with it, it's still gonna try and grapple you. That's definitely not gonna hit 14.
No.
Yeah. So that one's done. The other one that's over by Sapphire, it is gonna try and grab you again, Sapphire. And since you're the only thing in melee with it, I mean, not melee, within reach of its tentacles, it's gonna just keep trying. It has several tentacles that it can try and grab you with. 17?
Yes?
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Nice, he's 16.
Okay, so it grabs you. It's gonna pull you in 25 feet. It's gonna try and bite you.
You're basically just where you started.
Yep.
Yes, but the teleporting gets me to not have disadvantage when I hit.
True.
But I rolled like shit anyway.
I will tell you, just a reminder, you have movement other than, like, your teleporting.
Oh, yeah.
Just a reminder.
I can walk.
You can!
Only peasants walk.
My legs work.
Why would I walk and I can just teleport everywhere?
So he rolled the bite, and he did it over, like, he rolled to hit, and that was over 20 to hit. So...
Guys, I have legs. It'd be weird if I just walked over.
It's a new development.
So you just floated everywhere.
Breaking news.
15 piercing damage.
Oh.
That's real low, actually.
Well, it hurt me so good anyway.
So that's the eye and mouth roper turn. So we're on to your turn, I believe?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just doing it. You're not grappled, right? You're
So one of them doesn't have a mouse?
No, they don't have mouths.
Both of the ropers have mouths? One just has an eyeball?
They both have eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
Both the ropers have eyeballs and mouths.
Oh, okay.
The column of pillars only has mouths.
Gotcha.
A column
I
of
think
mouths.
you mean Mumbles.
Mumbles, yeah.
Column of
Mumbles
pillars.
McGee, yeah, whatever you want to call him.
What is that?
So you're in melee with one of them, you're not restrained. But you do need to make another wisdom saving throw.
I'm just gonna destroy that camera.
There's just gonna be a supercut of me knocking into the camera.
Turn it
Because Josh is in it a little bit.
the wrong way.
Other way. Keep going. Oh, no, I'm way.
A little too far.
There
That's
you
good.
go.
Right there.
I'm sorry. Putting a camera by me is always a bad idea. I wiggle a lot.
17.
To hit? Alright,
No, my wisdom.
Oh, wisdom save. Okay, yes. Wisdom, you're fine.
Alright. I don't have advantage, right? No flanking. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Because everyone's to your side. You can move, potentially, and get flanking because Finnick is in melee with its mouth. He's grappled, but you would get advantage to attack, yes.
Okay. I will do that.
You're attacking the roper, correct? Not the mouther?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the title of the
I was like, so.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like we should call him the Mumbles and I don't know. I can't think of a name for an eyeball.
Oh,
Peepers.
Peepers. Mumbles and peepers.
Actually,
gonna hold them
I
and
would
keep them
like-
forever.
I gotta write this down.
Or cheapers and creepers.
Oh.
It's October.
I'm
Just the
activating
year.
my sword.
Okay, what are you doing with your sword?
I'm channeling the breath into it, so
Oh, okay.
lightning surges down the arm into the blade.
Ooh.
Really? Those are both? Okay.
Both 9.
So 21.
21 hits.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Zap it up.
Someone hit this thing.
Right.
I hit it once, and then I rolled really shitty.
Yeah.
So then. Oh, okay. So 16 damage.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and mark that down for Roper 1, I guess.
I should split those out.
Yep.
I guess only one of them has been hit.
I think so, yes. The other one, no.
Then we're gonna try it again.
Still have advantage.
Okay. Well, it's higher than 23 again.
Yep, that hits.
You know what? I need to do that. That one's kind of low. Really low. 2 both times. That's better.
Yeah.
So
That's
19
motivation.
damage.
Yeah.
That's great damage.
I didn't mark it.
It's not enough damage, Duke.
You
More damage.
okay?
How much damage did you total to this thing?
This turn?
No, like total to this creature so far. Because she hit it as well, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we have done a total of 47.
Sounds great, yeah. This thing is definitely looking rough.
Some cake
Bloodied.
damage. Enough for cake.
I would like to shoot a bow and cake.
Perhaps after combat we will take a break.
The people are like, Eric, we just watched you eat 3 pieces of pizza nervously. You really need cake?
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, there's peanut butter frosting involved
Stress
here,
eating.
okay?
Okay, so you attack twice. Is it bonus action to imbue?
Yes, it's a bonus action to activate / deactivate, so I guess I can turn it off. Yeah, so bonus action,
2 attacks.
action for both my attacks. So I moved a little bit. I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
And with that, it's the mouth's turn.
Okay. So, it has, I believe, you 2, you 3. You didn't grab you. It's just you 2.
No, it did grab me, but
But you
I
close
was.
enough.
Yeah.
So you 2 are in melee with it. So I will roll to see which one it attacks. 6. So Chatz. So it's going to try and
And
bite
change
you.
the colors
Yeah.
of, like, at my house.
16. Is that it?
No.
Okay, so this thing tries to bite at you, and it misses. The other one's going to try and bite at Sapphire. 20.
Yeah.
That does it. Okay, so...
Oh, wait.
What?
I was thinking the radiant damage. You were probably close enough
Oh,
because
would
it
I
pulled
have
me
moved
in.
into it?
Yes, you would be close enough. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
Mhm.
84.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't think I would have. My bad. I should have.
No, I got pulled in, so you're in the light now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do I have any?
D4.
You need some caltrops?
Have you been bitten since you raged? Because it would take force damage. I don't
No.
think so. Okay, just making sure.
He's
I
fine.
found some, I think.
Good, I only rolled ones for you.
Oh, 6.
11 more piercing damage to you.
That must be doable. So,
In 4th edition terms, would be what they would call bloody.
Mm.
Oh.
So it's 53 total damage.
Okay.
Just to update you. Nice. No. Lose those. Alright.
And the mouthers have gone.
So
So,
Rowan.
Get it, Rowan.
wisdom saving throw. Begin your turn, please.
20.
Yeah, you're fine. So you're 10 feet away from the roper.
20 feet. I was 45. It grabbed me at 25.
Yes, so you'd be 20.
Yeah.
20 feet away from the roper. You would be in his aura, so if you do damage, keep that in mind.
I look around real quick with my just passively. I know that one of them sliced a tentacle.
I haven't touched anything.
Yeah.
Duke sliced a tentacle, and it didn't it definitely didn't like being sliced, but it didn't seem to really phase this thing.
Okay.
Why you do this to me?
It seemed to grow it back the next turn.
Sure.
Oh, gross.
Go punch it right in the eye.
You are restrained.
Yeah.
Then you don't even need to go up
Karate
to it.
chop
Just
it.
punch it in the eye.
I'm not anywhere near it.
Punch it in the arm. The tentacle.
Yeah, I will try to escape again.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, you're fine. So you again slip right out of this bloody, slimy tentacle.
Great. And I
What
yell,
imagery, right?
getting
This is
real
right.
fucking old. And instead, I will stand my ground, but use a key to take the dodge action.
Okay, sounds good.
Or patient defense in this particular aspect.
Okay, sounds good.
That's me.
Who's next?
Yay!
Okay, so you are.
So I am grappled
and you're in melee with
in melee.
with both the mouther and the roper.
Okay. Well, since the roper,
Oh, wisdom saving throw, beginning your turn.
Oh. Okay. Oofta. It's a 7.
Okay, I need you to roll me a d6.
Oh. 1.
You can't take reactions, and you do nothing. You are just stunned by this thing talking to
I was
you.
wondering what was going to happen when somebody failed that roll.
Right.
Cool.
We were doing so.
We were doing really good with the rolls, yeah.
You can't take reactions until the next turn, until the start of your next turn, and you do nothing.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Let's not do that.
Chatz's eyes roll in the back of his head and he drools a little.
Yep.
Cool.
Great.
Sorry.
The cauldron
It's
was
usually
sharp.
Duke that has that happen to him in
I
combat.
know.
Who
It's
is
true.
Finnick.
It's Finnick.
Okay.
Fuck them up, good stuff.
Well, why start now?
Oh. Does he?
Yeah,
Wisdom saving throw.
Is it a 7 or a 1?
7.
It's probably still not good.
You just need a small plus.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
9.
You, barely missed it.
D6.
Fuck.
Yes, D6. please.
6.
Make a melee attack against yourself.
That hits.
Roll damage.
Okay.
The one
Don't-
time you want
Oh
to
my God.
roll like shit.
11.
I don't have a melee weapon, so would I just sock myself in the face?
Yeah.
You just take the bow.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it
I will
works.
say that is one attack. I will say you can use your second attack against anyone.
Anything?
Anything you would like. Your
Do I have
second,
advantage?
yes, you do.
Because
It's just a
Duke's
straight
on the
roll,
other
because-
side.
I think that hits.
10 plus.
It's being 18. I'll get 18 hits.
Which one are you attacking? The mouther or the
it would hit
roper?
Mumbles.
Whatever's holding me.
That would be
The roper.
the roper.
Yeah.
So that
Exactly. The roper. Like, we all know this, right?
I'm pretty sure that it's actually peepers.
What are these?
The peepers, yes.
Yeah.
Peepers is the one with the eye.
My turn. Okay, wisdom.
Yes, wisdom saving throw, please.
That's a 1.
Oh.
Okay, roll me a d6.
That's a
When you
4.
started.
You take no action or bonus action and use all this movement
Guess
to
this
move
is
in
how
a
we
random
die.
determined
She
location.
can't move.
But
She's
you
grappled.
can't move, so you do nothing.
You struggle
I'm
against the
gonna
ropes
just
to
chill,
move.
right?
This is delaying my cake.
I'm sorry.
I look at the thing that literally just chomped me, and I'm like, good.
Okay.
And then it's their turn.
It's the eyes.
Okay,
Oof.
the ropers.
I just said we were all doing so good. Now we all have
You
fucked
cursed.
up. I cursed.
So
I haven't done good since the beginning of this. I haven't hit anything besides
We've been doing
myself.
good at the
I'm going to
wisdom
try and grab
saving.
Rowan. With
Disadvantage.
disadvantage, thank you. That's definitely a miss. That's like a 14.
Alright, Momo's gotta
Nope.
die.
No, that's an 11. So that misses. You're grappled, right?
Yes, very much so.
You're both
I'm
grappled.
pretty sure we are
You're not
all grappled except
He's
for,
not.
like, you and Christian, right?
I'm going to try and grapple Duke.
Yeah.
That's 25. So you're grappled again.
There's no frosting on that.
So,
The frosting's so dirty.
I just eat frosting.
Missed you, so I'm going to roll a d6, see who he attacks. That's a Chatz. He's going to try and bite Chatz. 22 to hit. That's it. 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 4. 18.
18 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you do. You do not have your action. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was
I'll
gonna
have to
say
make concentration check.
Oh, for mantle.
Yeah.
There's mantle. Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you're
Fuck yeah.
So I am like next unconscious, like mentally, but then like I'm also holding my spell.
Yeah.
Neat.
To make sure that radiant
Okay.
damage stays
Oh.
up.
Hey man, this is helping.
So that's one of their attacks. The other one is going to try and attack you.
As I'm petting it.
It's going to try and bite you.
Mm.
Good.
Bite your arm off. But you're...
Oh, that's definitely not going to hit. That's 14.
No, that misses.
Well, that's a good thing.
It goes to chomp me, and I'm like, bad.
So that's the end of the Roper's turn. So I believe it's your turn now.
Yes. Okay, so it just grabbed me.
Yep, it grappled you.
But you have Finnick on the other side, so you
Correct.
do not
still-
have
it's a straight
disadvantage.
roll. It's not advantage stream, it's just straight roll.
Which one didn't do you dirty?
Right.
All
They
of them.
both rolled about the same.
Those 3 are all grounded. Try these ones now.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's a 19 on the die. So, like,
Over
a
20.
lot.
Yeah.
It's like 30.
So,
31.
What
and-
part are you attacking? Are you attacking the tentacle that's grabbed you? Are you attacking the eye?
I mean, if I am able to hit it, I'm attacking.
Sounds good. Go
Like,
ahead and
its
roll.
main body.
Go ahead and roll damage.
In the fucking eye.
And you do get the D4 from Chatz.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still get my...
Lightning damage.
Oh my god, I'm like a baby rogue.
All your D6.
Oh.
$18 damage.
What's the at total?
71.
He's looking real rough.
I'm fucking doing it again.
Go ahead and roll.
Natural 20.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage. And I'm almost positive you're gonna get this thing.
I want to know what my number is going to be.
Yeah.
What is my... Oh. I get to roll.
All your damage twice.
I get to roll an extra... D10 though,
Oh.
because of my rage.
Oh, gotcha. So
Which
you
one
get
is good?
2d4, and then your lightning is doubled, and your...
So yeah, well here, I'll just double these, and then I'll roll the extra D10 later. Oh my god. So 20, 26, 30, 37.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just...
that's a good hit.
You slice
Crunch.
into this thing, and you slice it right across the eye, and the lightning damage like cauterizes the wound as you are cutting through it, and it just like explodes the eye, and it blood just
I don't
squirts all
know
over you.
which one this one's holding, but does it did they get unheld?
Oh yeah, they're no longer grappled.
Holding me
So
for sure.
so it's you three that were grappled by this one that are no
Are
longer
you pointing at
grappled.
me or Finnick?
Finnick.
Finnick. Okay.
So, what does catatonic Chatz do?
You are still like stunned essentially.
Mhm.
So you just stand there.
Yeah, you just stand there. Like the rope, like the tentacles that was surrounding you just falls off of you, and you're just kind of standing there staring.
Okay.
But that is your action. You still have
I'm
your
proud of that.
you still have bonus
Job, buddy.
action and movement. There. Oh, did you make a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of your turn?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
that-
killed that fuck.
That's gonna depend on if you did any of that damage.
Oh, yeah. 17, 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh!
Okay, so you still have your movement, you still have your bonus action. What are you doing? You are close to the mouther that's close to these guys, and then there's the group on the other side of the room that you can easily make it to.
So, I'm gonna go to... Well, okay, so the Mouther is fighting with the rest of them?
There's
These two, I think, right?
there's a mouther, like the mumbling mouther. There's one that's attacking these two, that's close to you, and then there's also one that's over by her. There's two of them.
I'll run up to the one attacking these two.
Okay, are you gonna try and
And
flank
me and
it?
my friend Mumbles and Peepers are having a good time over here. Having a
Yep.
conversation.
Yep. You gonna try and flank it for them? Is that the idea?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So you run up next to it. Is that the end of your turn?
I have a bonus?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Because I successfully attacked, I can use my... I will give... Okay. I will give Finnick an attack.
Okay, so you can use your reaction to attack the mouther.
Does he have it right? Oh no, yeah, he doesn't.
Yep,
So,
that-
with advantage?
yes, it does have.
Those are low. Yeah.
Give me the total.
Like 10 and 14. 10 and 12.
They both hit.
Oh, what am I attacking?
You're attacking the mouther,
The
not the
mouther.
roper.
Oh, I haven't attacked that yet.
Correct.
Okay, so it's one hit.
Yeah, go ahead and give
Ugh.
me an attack.
Oh my gosh.
Attack damage.
Yeah, the
You
Mouters
do-
have less
You do
AC.
get the D4 from Chatz. So
Ugh.
roll.
That's a 2.
Okay, so you get 2 damage plus whatever else you roll.
Let's try this again.
Is this one going to attack you?
I think
The one Sapphire.
Yeah, I think
fired
this is
at.
the one she's been shooting.
Yes,
so.
yes, it is.
So 16
16
plus
total?
2, so 18.
18 damage though.
Yeah.
What's he at?
53.
Oh, he's dead.
Yay.
You completely just slice him in half. So
Why am I doing all this work, you guys? all day.
So you're this thing is just mumbling at you as you're slicing into it and just like
Probably
cutting.
says,
cutting
I know
its
the
tongue out.
secret to the world.
Yeah.
Follow me this way.
And you just slice this thing in half and it just crumples at your feet. Okay. So that's the end of your turn. Who's next?
Yeah, the Mouther,
the remaining Mouther.
Okay, so it is in melee with Sapphire. So it will just try and bite at Sapphire. That's definitely gonna miss. That's like a 6.
Yeah.
Yep, that misses.
Woo.
Okie dokie.
Bad. Again. Pets.
Rowan.
Okay, Rowan. You are no longer near an enemy. You can probably easily make it to an enemy if you like.
I'm free
That's just
as
a
the
stroll down
wind.
the block,
I
right?
mean, if you run to the back of the one that's holding me in its loving embrace, you'd have advantage.
You would.
That's kind of the plan.
And it is a
Loving
large
embrace.
monstrosity, so I will say multiple people can have advantage.
Okay.
You won't have it for
So
long. I'm leaving on my turn. If I can help it.
Bye.
I'm kind of over this guy, so as my free action, I'm going to say warrior, and my staff lights up with some icy blue magic.
Ooh.
Charge.
I hope Obsidian is okay back on my neck here in my hood.
Oh, she is sound asleep.
Oh.
Just like a cat.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah. So, Rowan's kind of done with everything in here. So you actually see as he takes a different stance than you've ever seen him taken before. He kind of,
I'm talking about I can't see shit.
those of you that can, he kind of moves his foot out and he takes a stance with the staff behind him, but with an open hand in front of him, and he is like there at the roper, I guess, trying to go around for advantage, of course.
Sounds good.
And I will make an attack with the staff.
Sounds good.
19.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Second attack with the staff. Natural 20.
That definitely hits.
And then we'll
Let that pause while you were
stop.
processing that there was a 20 there.
No, see what it did is it stopped like halfway and then it slowly tilted back and I was like, 20, okay.
I love those.
Then first flurry of blows.
They're just like, have two, bitch.
Yeah. A 21.
That definitely hits.
And the second is a 19 plus 9.
Yeah, that
So
definitely
28.
hits. So 3 attacks hit, 1's a crit.
Yes, and I should be close enough for...
Nope.
He's out of the range.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I'm next to the 2 dead creatures on the opposite side of the room.
Correct.
So
Steal a 6 from you real quick for my ice damage, if you don't
give me a
mind.
minute, I'll get over
If you
there.
don't mind. Just stealing it. Deal with it.
No.
Oh yeah.
You're nice.
I have to remember that there's extra damage on the staff.
There is, because you turned the ice on.
Well, not only that, but it's
Oh
plus
my God,
1,
we've got
so
two
it's damage.
weapons that
So
activate.
Yeah.
I need to remember that.
I can channel mine, or you can.
Max damage.
Nice.
We all need to.
So that's
I will
a
activate my cat.
20.
Ooh.
He's just,
Right?
you know, the meme with the cat
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this.
20 for the
That's
first
just
attack.
what Obsidian starts doing.
And
Is this your
then
crit? Nick?
That was
No.
the crit.
No, this one.
this one will be my crit. Yep, because it was the second attack.
My God, just max damage.
Please. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 5 is 19 damage. And then
Was that double?
yeah, a little low on that 4 and a 3. Unfortunately, that's better. So that one is also a 19.
Oh.
What's the actual?
Wasn't this the mountain?
Yes, this is
Well, that's 58.
Yeah, he's looking rough. He's definitely.
I mean,
Wait, no, this is the roper, right?
This is the roper.
Oh, you said
Yes.
roper?
Yes.
Yeah.
The other mountain has not been taking damage
I
yet.
guess
I guess you're on the other side of it, but anybody else that can see,
Yeah, but I need like this.
as I hit it with my flurry of blows,
Nope.
there is a pulse that goes through the monster.
Oh.
With each different one, let's see here. Sorry. It cannot take reactions until the end of my next turn. And it must also succeed a... we'll say strength saving throw. No, actually, dex saving throw.
Okay. Oh, it definitely failed.
Fails?
Yep.
I don't know if it can move.
It definitely can. You did see it move.
Okay, good. Because then it's knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh god.
Does it let everybody go when it's not prone? Or... Oh, I guess its tentacles are long.
This
So
is
it's...
just the kind of thing where, because this is big.
It's a large monstrosity, yes.
So
I can see Rowan now.
Fucking timber.
Yep. I mean, nothing about this fight has been quiet at all.
I know, but like, I'm just picturing this large, like, fucking.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how it looks since it doesn't have legs, but
It-
that
it
pulse...
definitely- like, the bottom of it is just flat, so
Can I
like
see a
you...
picture?
Of the roper?
Yeah, you see two, like...
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh my god.
That's what
Oh.
these are what they look like.
Oh, it's ugly.
You see two light pulses just ripple through its body, and it just kind of looks weak, and it just falls over, I guess?
Yep. So the bottom of it is just
Did you
flat.
just tase it?
As
Hmm?
it
Did you
just
just tase it?
Maybe.
as it falls over.
You just
and
see Sapphire.
I messed up its key.
You should
Yeah.
just see Sapphire looking at you with like big eyes. And she's like mid-pet to it.
And it just falls away.
Hi, Rowan.
Because yeah, now
Because I'm like super stunned, right? So like my brain is like fried.
Your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Would you
What do you
like to join them?
Let's see. So how far away am I from...
It's probably a good 40, 45 feet away. If you want to get like behind it,
Okay, so
maybe a little bit more.
so there's the roper. That's 45 feet away.
The mouther is a little closer if you want to try and get to that.
Okay.
And it's in melee with
Yeah, it's on the other side
her
of
as
her.
well.
Okay, I'm going to... The Mouther's in melee with her.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want to try and flank the Mouther.
Sounds good. So you run over, you have advantage, go ahead and
Mhm.
roll to attack it.
Okay. Okay. That is going to be a 1,000. It's 29 to hit.
Yes, that definitely hits.
Yeah.
Misses.
You only rolled 1,000? God,
Only.
off day.
Josh, Chad,
All
your rolls
right.
are getting so bad.
Sorry, anything over the AC, it misses.
That's how it works. It has to be on the AC.
That's how Thaco was. So, yeah, because 0 was a crit.
You remember
So-
minions where you actually had to roll to attack them?
Yeah, if you didn't actually hit them, you
Yeah.
didn't do any damage because they only had 1 HP.
Oh, that's
You do get sneak attack, yeah. Roll all that beam footage.
okay. So let's see. 11, 7. So that's 18. 22. 26. That's 27.
Did you roll your radiant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 7 is 34.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 37, so fuck
Has this thing taken damage yet?
For the Mouther.
Mouther? No. it
Okay,
hasn't.
so you definitely fucked this thing up pretty good, but it's still alive and it's still mumbling at you.
Okay.
Do that again.
Well,
You don't
can't
get
do
sneak
that,
attack,
but
unfortunately. But you can still attack.
yeah.
With advantage.
58. That's right.
I'll go ahead and offhand
I've done
attack
11.
I mean,
with
kill
the
them.
short sword.
I think you did 17, actually.
That's a natural 20.
Definitely
Nice.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Too bad that natural 20 wasn't on.
I
Yeah.
know. It's always on the second attack.
If it was on the sneak
This is
attack,
your
it'd be
six-pack?
insane.
That would
Let's
be
see.
terrifying.
I
Yeah.
feel like you've crit on a sneak attack like
So-
once.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my savage
Yeah,
attack.
it was the vampire
that
to
we
take a better roll.
Rushed into
That's
the
right.
room on.
So that's 3 radiant, and then 7 or 8. Okay, so 8 plus 3, 11 more damage.
What's the
Doubled for the crit?
22.
Well,
Oh,
It's-
you rolled 2 die.
yeah. what's that?
Oh, so 11.
Yeah, 11 damage.
So that's 45.
He is super close, but he's
God
still
damn it.
alive. This thing is mumbling very slowly, like it's lost a lot of fluids, but it's still mumbling.
Come finish
fluids.
it, Finnick.
Get it, Finnick.
Get it. Finnick, get it.
Well, I got that crit on the first
I
one.
believe it's your turn,
Right?
right?
Well, that
Get
first
it.
one would have
So
killed
you're
me.
move
running
up
up to
and-
it.
He has a bow and arrow.
Wouldn't
too.
get advantage because he's flanking.
It's like 27?
Yeah,
but
definitely
roll
hit.
to see if you get a 20.
Oh.
No, you don't.
I don't get advantage.
Yeah, not for the first attack.
Oh.
Well, not for any of your attacks, unfortunately.
Oh, is he using a bow?
No,
No,
because
there's no
these
advantage.
two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot it was the smaller one.
This is a smaller creature.
It's not rolling.
Are you just doing a D&D Beyond?
Yeah. Oh, this is so frustrating.
Real dead.
10. Is there radiant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll a 4 on
That
that.
one?
3.
That's still good. Yeah, you slice this thing in half and it just tumbles to the ground.
Oh, why am I doing all the work?
And stops talking.
You still have
Forever.
another attack.
Thank
Is
God.
there another thing?
There's
Yeah,
another
and
thing.
you will have advantage
And
on it
it's
because
prone.
it's prone.
Oh, I'll roll
and
up to
it's
it.
large and all that good stuff.
Fucking stab it.
Because I'm assuming you have plenty of movement.
I have all the movement. 2 5s. So
hit?
that's, yeah.
Wow.
Double 5s. It's only 13.
That does not hit.
I spit on it.
Is it my turn?
Do you want to do anything for your bonus action?
Spit on it.
Okay, I believe it's your
So I don't have to roll wisdom because
You
he
do
killed
not.
Oh my God! I teleport 10 feet away from it.
Okay.
Should I?
Just try. Just,
Oh,
It's prone, so you
I
have
still have
disadvantage.
disadvantage because it's prone.
Correct.
Don't you have a sword?
Yeah. And
She's a ranger. What do you want?
my sword's not magic. It's just a fucking sword.
that is okay, but like that's weird. That okay, yes, it's prone, but this thing is fucking massive.
It's a large creature,
Yeah.
but creatures that are prone.
You know what? Mechanics don't necessarily always make sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm like catatonic, and I maintain my concentration.
Yeah. An
Like-
attack roll has to be within 5 feet for it to get advantage, otherwise it has disadvantage.
Can I just stand in front of it? No, because range.
It's still
Yeah.
disadvantage.
There is a feat that I can take that keeps me from having disadvantage from attacking at close range that I might
Interesting.
Yeah, roll.
take.
I think it's like combat.
Well, let's set myself up for failure here. I'll do my planar warrior if I hit. I'll disadvantage it. Oh wait, bonus action. I'm just kidding. Bonus action. I'll move. Wait, actually, this will be more damage. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. Bonus action. This planar warrior is a bonus action. Otherwise, I'd move my.
Have you been keeping concentration of Hunter's Mark?
I forgot to roll, so let's just say I lost it.
Okay, sounds good.
That's 20.
20 hits? With disadvantage? Holy shit.
Yeah.
20 is its AC.
Woo! Well, that's what gets with plus 12 gets you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so my planar
Yeah.
warrior is 2d8, so I roll
And a d4 from
Radiant.
Chatz.
3d8 and a d4 from Chatz.
Correct.
This is like the first time that feature has actually done something.
Yeah, you never...
I usually lose it in the first round.
I think we had it for like a turn or two with Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got messed up.
Okay, so that's
Did you just pour like a bucket of dice on that?
Yeah.
She rogued it.
21.
What's
Fucking
that?
ranged rogues.
What's the total?
A lot.
I don't care what people say. Rangers are.
Oh yeah,
are
this
still
thing's dead. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm thinking the other one.
Really?
Still alive.
Second attack.
Go ahead.
It's higher.
Okay, that hits. More damage.
That only is for one attack.
So you shoot it and it hits its eye and it screams in
I love the
pain.
simplicity of
But
that.
it's definitely still alive, unfortunately.
17. That was almost max damage. 17.
96.
How do you want to do this?
Oh! I shoot it with an arrow and the first hit, and then I'm like, and I run up with the second arrow and I just stab it in the
And with that, you stab it in the eye.
After,
and-
like, I would imagine I shoot it with the arrow, and Rowan's like, why don't you just hit it with a melee weapon? And then I look at him and I shrug, and then I stab it with the arrow.
Does this count?
So you stab it in the eye, and again, the eyeball pops and splatters all over.
This is why I don't do melee damage!
I take the chalk that Rowan gave me, grab a board that, I don't know, I guess I just have a piece of wood, draw a 10 on it.
I bow, and then wick all the eyeball gunk off of me.
So, with that, we're out of combat. As you guys currently don't see any more creatures in the nearby vicinity that are attacking you. And we will take a break there for some cake.
Cake break!
So, we're back from break. Where we left things off, you guys had just finished killing off some ropers and mouthers. And you guys are currently in a long-ish room. You could easily see now there is a hallway that leads out of this room to the northwest. But the room is yours to do whatever you would like. You don't currently hear anything coming towards you or anything with your passive perception.
How's everyone doing?
Yes, how do we all feel?
Well, I feel like shit.
I feel like a short break might benefit everyone.
I think that I agree with Rowan.
Time to bandage up and recuperate.
Yeah. I've got a bite. I've got several bites all over my body. And some eyeball gunk.
You could use a little rest yourself, it looks like.
Yeah.
I got some scales missing. Do
It'll be
do
fine.
those come back?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Clifton walks over to you with his arrow in his butt.
Do you want it? Did you want this back?
Can you?
I just...
And he just yells in pain.
Oh, the tip's still there. Perfect. I'll use that.
It's covered in blood.
That's fine. Blood never hurt anyone.
I'd like to kind of cover this room and like see if there's like any corpses or remains in here.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation.
14.
So you're looking
take a
for
short rest?
corpses other than the things you killed recently.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if
Man,
there's
right.
any like
D10.
loot that might have gotten dropped in here.
Okay. So you... Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I was just looking at my short rest.
Oh, okay. So you do a thorough sweep of what you feel like of this room.
I got to use one of my new things. Mr. B's.
And you feel like you did a very thorough job, and you don't find any loot necessarily in here. You don't find any bodies either. You can probably ascertain that anything that these things would have eaten are digested long since.
We could.
No, I suggested you do it.
Oh.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it.
I mean...
I don't think you should do it, but if anybody's going to do it, it's not going to be me.
Then why did you even say anything?
Chatz seems to like shiny objects. They could have shiny objects in their stomachs.
Yeah, I guess
Gutting them?
maybe I'll start gutting some of the creatures and seeing if there's anything
Like a
in
survival
there.
thing, or what is that?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival to try and ascertain where the stomach is.
Can I help him?
I don't know where the stomach is. I don't even know where the creatures are. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys see Chatz walk over to this thing and starts just like hacking away at this body. Are you gonna try and
I'm
help
gonna
him?
go over and be like, just push him out of the way and see if I can help.
Oh, okay. He's definitely butchering.
Oh, it's only a 13.
I
I rolled really horrible.
You know what it is, at least.
Yeah, you definitely at least have a better idea of where its organs might be.
Yeah.
And you cut down the center of its feet area where it would have feet. And it definitely is filled with, disgusting juices that pour out. But you see several organs that are inside. They look dark and gray and brown and red. You don't know what any of them are, but you definitely find some organs there.
Gloopy gloppy.
Maybe I'll just sit and have a rest with the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to do anything with the organs that you have found?
How many organs are there?
I will say there are 3 distinct different types. Like, one is like a larger, that looks like a brown, that seems to have several things attached to it. And then there is smaller ones that look a little bit darker, like a blackish kind of color. And then there are some smaller ones that look like a yellowish type of color.
Can I take the largest one and just see if I can cut it open?
Sure, go ahead. Just give me some type of attack roll. Don't roll, essentially.
It's like a 23.
Are you just cutting right into it?
Yeah.
So you cut into this thing, and you can definitely tell that it has a large pocket of digestive fluid in here.
Cool.
That, depending on how you cut into it, would start leaking all over you. But you found its stomach.
Perfect. I imagine it was on the ground and I just poked it and cut it open.
So, you definitely have a little digestive fluid seeping out. Go ahead and give me a nature check. As you are...
Just an 8.
8 total? Okay. So you're not really sure what these juices might be used for, but potentially these juices have some sort of use, depending on what you choose to do with them. But you have the ability to take said juices in a vial of some sort. That, for example...
Bottle the juices.
Yeah, a poisoner's kit would have vials to put them in if you so choose.
How many times can we say juices?
How
Would you rather
moist
I
are
say-
your juices?
Would you rather I say fluid? What?
Nothing.
Anyway.
Would you say that the juices are moist?
Yeah.
Moist juices?
Mm-hmm. They are liquid.
Nope.
Are you
Nope.
trying to dig around in the stomach at all, or are you just poking it and letting?
I feel like I cut it open to kind of see it splay open.
Oh, like you're opening?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigations to try and ascertain what some of these things might be.
So 13.
So you
Rolling really great.
So you dig around in this, these digestive juices, and it burns your skin a little bit, and you take 3 acid damage. But you do find there are a couple gemstones in here.
Those are mine.
You find 2 aquamarine and a peridot.
Peridot. Is it peridot or peridot?
I always heard peridot.
Yeah, I always say peridot.
Jeweler said peridot to me once.
Same.
See, I've heard jewelers call it gold, so I don't know.
In the end, does it really matter?
Stop it.
No.
Aquamarine and a peridot, you said?
2 aquamarine and a peridot, yes.
Do I have a value on those?
They're each 500 GP.
Very nice.
I am rich.
Well, if you can find somebody to sell them to.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in a city.
Or there was an item you wanted to trade these for. Worth that much.
Or you could make yourself a bunch of rings. Nice rings.
It is peridot.
I've learned something today.
Are you doing anything else with any of the other organs in this thing?
I'm trying to just a second.
Crap.
Can I
didn't jump rope with him.
Yeah, there's 2 more organs from that one.
Yeah.
Let's just do the same thing, man.
Okay, so you cut.
That's the grossest pinata.
You cut into the brown, smaller one to the side. and you find out that this is a gizzard of some sort that has these small oval type white speckled stones in it. You're not sure what they are necessarily.
Gallstones.
It's inside of this gizzard, so it's some sort of gallstone.
Like stones or like gemstones?
They're
Just calcium deposits.
Yeah, they're
It's
actually
probably just a stone.
right.
It looks like a stone of some sort, like
Like a rock.
yeah, it looks like a grayish white rock. It doesn't look pretty necessarily. It could be a stone of some sort, but it definitely looks like, think like a clam makes a pearl out of like a little bit of sand. Similar kind of type of idea, where this thing was probably like grinding stuff and it made these type of stones.
So I'll just put gizzard stone. Are you comfortable with calling that?
Yes. I will say if you... I'm not sure what type of check that would be. Maybe intelligence? Just try and ascertain what these things are.
I don't know how smart I am. It's a straight smart. 17?
Yeah. I will say you recognize these as moonstones.
Oh, these are moonstones. Why are they in their gallbladder?
It seems to have been, as part of the digestion, they went into the gizzard and they kind of got lodged there.
Okay, is there a value with that?
50 GP each.
More than I had before. Oh, not 55. And there's a third organ?
Yes, the yellow meat.
See, I knew looking inside of the creature was a good idea.
Okay, so as you cut this...
Monsters this big,
Yes.
they like to munch.
this one
That's what
open,
they call monsters.
you find a small little satchel of copper coins that spill out of this. It looks like it's another receptacle of some sort that it couldn't digest the gold, or copper coin, sorry. And you find 23 copper.
Bitch, that's not worth my time.
Hey man, it's money.
Right now I have 255 gold and 23 copper.
And not gold, but sure, yeah.
No, that's just his money.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool,
that's
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I thought you
Because Rowan gave him some money.
Yeah, I got money for my jobs.
So that is...
And I gave him
all
money
you
to pay a
find
guard
in
in
this
And that was
body.
just that one?
Yes.
Everyone else, I'll just go with... There's two more?
No, there's only one more of this type of
That time...
creature.
well, let's go with the next type.
The
next one.
So you go over to the next one. Go ahead and start cutting this one open.
It's 24.
So you rummage around in this body, and I will say, just for sake of brevity, you don't find anything in this one, unfortunately. As
Boo.
I put all of the loot in one of them.
Oh.
But you do find more of this digested juice that you potentially could take with you if you choose. But you have no idea what it necessarily would do, other than
You knew
maybe
we
acid
are nasty
stuff?
enough
Uh,
to dig in a
definitely burns
monster's
you a little
stomach.
bit.
Yeah. And then you said there's
Not wrong.
the different kind. How many of those are there? I'll cut those open too.
They don't have a lot of body to them. I'll give you a picture to help you understand. They look... Oh, why can't I zoom that out?
Those are just eyeballs?
They're just mouths.
Oh. You ain't got the teeth.
Like... That's kind of what they look like. So they don't have a lot of, anatomy necessarily. They're just kind of mouths and flesh mounds.
I met people like that before.
So you start cutting this thing open. It doesn't have
Things.
organs necessarily. It's more just like it
doesn't consume, it just screams.
kind of like it definitely could consume, but it would just absorb it into its body, if that makes sense. So you don't necessarily find anything of value inside of them.
Can I take the stomach that had the juices in it? Can I pick that up without getting harmed?
Yeah.
Can I pick that up and bring it over to Sapphire?
Sure.
And be like, is there anything you can do with this? And I slosh it around.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Nope.
I'd like to point out again that I am a ranger
You're the most
Who's
naturey
trained
one.
in combat. not nature. 9.
Nope, sorry. You have no idea. This thing could be used for acid or something.
I don't know.
Yes,
It looks like acid, so you could maybe throw it at somebody to hurt them.
I feel like it's like a bucket. You're just like,
Maybe Chatz
well, I know.
could do
The chats.
something with, or Rowan. Rowan.
Don't come near me with that.
Could-
That looks
like-
disgusting.
It is.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. I know. Go.
I'll bring over Chatz and be like,
What the hell is that?
spoils.
So as you're walking,
Yeah, it smells like it is.
as you're walking over there, you bump one of the tendrils that's on the floor, and it like sticks to your leg. And you remember these tendrils are very sticky.
Nasty.
Think like flypaper type of thing. Just more information. Do you want to make a nature check to try and ascertain anything about it?
Sure.
I just want to pick up a tentacle and smack somebody
Right.
with it.
In my mind, it like those sticky hands.
Yes, very similar.
Oh.
I don't know, it's a 4. I don't know what the hell
No,
this
yeah, you
is.
have no idea. Other than it's stomach acid. You know, like it might burn you a little bit.
I mean, I have an empty vial. I could fill this vial up with it. I don't know what use it's going to be.
I don't know. It burned me when I touched it. I don't know if you want to
And
make like a...
yeah, it would probably hurt something, or yeah. I guess.
You seem to collect things. I thought maybe you would.
Yeah,
Collect
pretty
this.
things.
Oh.
And curse things.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
Pretty cursed things.
I guess I'll try and carefully pour some of the acid into this vial.
Okay,
So I
so
have.
I'll say you take your poisoner's kit, and I'm sure there are tools in there that can help you, like extract some of this fluid.
I don't have a poisoner's kit.
You don't.
I'm proficient in poisoner's kit, but I do not have one.
Oh, okay.
I wish I did, but I have
Well,
not.
now you've got some poison to start your poisoner's kit.
I haven't come across an opportunity to purchase one. As you typically don't go to the general store and say, I would like to poison someone. What would you recommend?
So as you pour some of this liquid into this vial, go ahead and give me a dex check to see how well you pour this thing in, and depending on how well you do, you might take some acid damage.
Alright. Just a dex check,
Yep.
straight up.
Straight check.
17.
So I'll say you pretty effortlessly managed to get some of this liquid that Finnick had flayed open into this vial. So I'll say you have a vial of Roper digestive juices.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. We have some stomach acid.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
It is, Rowan, you're not wrong.
No offense, Finnick, but did you have fun climbing in its innards?
I've done worse.
Oh, okay. Are we...
Shall we move on?
Good.
I feel...
Did you guys take a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel better.
So feel free to use any hit dice. You guys easily would take a short rest, so make sure you use those. Did you
Yeah.
you're full?
Huh?
Did you use all your hit dice?
No.
Oh, be better.
Are you better?
You still look rough.
I'm not rough, but I don't want to, like, spend all the hit dice.
That's fair.
Yes.
It's probably getting close to lunchtime, so depending if you guys want to eat during a short rest, you can.
No, it smells awful in here because Finnick was climbing around in bodies.
That's fair.
I'll eat.
Consume rations.
I will eat when we start while we're walking. Give me one of your
Pemmican?
pumpkins.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will also hand one to Clifton and one to Evelyn.
Clifton, buddy, I'm really sorry about the arrow in the butt.
Great shot, though.
I was being held by a tentacle, and I was shooting as I was teleporting, and I'm sorry.
Only persuasion.
Oh.
See if he believes you.
My persuasion is not so good. I'm not very charismatic. 6.
He looks at you and then looks at Rowan and kind of gives you a dirty glare, and then he looks at you with like a "what's wrong with her" type of expression, and he just starts to like still stare you down as he's eating his pumpkin.
I didn't mean to shoot him in the butt, Rowan.
Oh, I know, but you're gonna have to find your own bear now.
What?
And he just snorts at you like.
Okay.
Right. Anyway.
Right.
I believe we
Try
should
to give
just-
some pumpkin
Right.
obsidian.
And she like wakes up for a second and like paws at it and tries to like move her mouth close to it to smell it, and then she takes a nibble and goes right back to sleep.
You are just so chill in this dungeon where we're fighting things, girl.
She's a chill cat.
Just chill cat,
Obsidian has seen some shit, and this ain't nowhere near
right?
the top of that list.
So as you continue out of this cavern, the corridor kind of turns 90 degrees a little bit, and it opens up a little ways, not huge, to a little wider of a cavern. And it seems like as you progress a little bit farther, it curves around this central pillar to your left, and you're faced with another fork. So you can go south, or you can go north. You do. Everyone roll me perception checks.
We'll mark our way back at this fork.
14.
Perception? All my dice are just shit. Just garbage. Okay, that's not so
13.
bad. Yes. 21.
Okay.
Math.
19. Okay.
13.
14.
Okay. You two.
It's always that.
Yes.
So as you guys make your way around this corner, you definitely hear some type of talking of some sort. It definitely sounds like a language, similar to the language that you guys heard the assassin thing that attacked Duke and the little things. Those things were speaking. You hear a similar type of language. Definitely a distinct language, not the mumbling that the mouths were saying.
Okay, so I will then, like, whisper to everybody, hey, wait, I hear somebody talking up ahead. And it sounds an awful lot like and I make the stabbing motions with my hands and look at Duke and shrug.
And it's coming from the south.
From that south one.
Should we take him unawares?
We could probably get a jump on
Could also be the way we need to go.
them.
Maybe they'll talk to us.
The last one's only wanted to talk in daggers.
Do you understand what they're saying?
No.
It's a shitty language, too.
Doesn't someone know how someone else they could.
That was none of us. None of us. We don't have magic.
Oh,
We lost all of our magic.
damn magic.
I think that based on our experiences with creatures down here, it's safe to assume these will not be any better.
Alright, well, let's go murder them.
I will clarify, it does sound like one voice.
Oh.
It does not sound like specifically like a bunch of things
Okay,
talking.
okay.
It sounds like one creature is talking, and there's not like responses back.
Okay, it sounds like there's only one thing talking. I don't know if he's talking to somebody.
Shall we sneak ahead and go take it unawares?
Wait.
I'm going to. I would like to stealth ahead and just see if I can see what it is.
I'm going to follow.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, that's awful. That's an 18.
That's horrible.
Plus 9. 23.
Okay. Everyone else is staying back, correct?
Yes.
You start making your way south. There's a little bit of a smaller opening, and then as you go south a little bit ways, the room opens up significantly. There's a small alcove to the northwest of this room. There seems to be a large pillar that is at the very south of this room that has another walkway farther to the southwest as an exit. And you can still hear that mumbling sound coming much further south. It seems to be getting a little bit louder. Just with your guys' passive perception, you guys can hear that. It doesn't seem to have been stopped talking. It seems like it's pretty consistently talking.
I'm going to continue towards the source of the sound, and when I get to the opening, I'm going to just peek around the corner.
Okay.
Try not to be seen.
Okay, so as you two are stealthing forward, you notice, I believe you have a higher perception than you do.
Passive, yeah.
17.
Passive?
Mm-hmm.
17 as well.
Okay, so you both would see it. There is what looks like some disturbed rubble that is right next to this alcove that you're making your way past.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it could be some sort of trap. Like you passively see this. It's not hard to see.
Okay. Can I quietly investigate it to see if there's anything there?
Oh yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
That's 29.
So you're looking at this, and it looks like there is something inscribed on the floor here, like almost like runes of some sort. That looks like they were trying to be obfuscated by some rubble. You're not sure what the runes necessarily would do, or what necessarily would trigger them, but it looks like there are some runes nearby.
Okay, so there's rubble, and then there's runes underneath the rubble. And
there is room around them, so like there's.
So we could shimmy around them if we wanted to.
Again, you don't
Possibly.
know. You don't know what triggers them, so you don't know if like you need to step over them, or if you have to step around them, or stay far enough away from them necessarily. But there is room if proximity is the thing that would trigger it.
Yeah.
To move around.
I'm gonna whisper really low to him.
How high is the walls in
It's
this?
pretty tall. It's probably a good 23 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And it would vary, of course, because it's a cavern, but like on average.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to get around them.
You think so?
Possibly.
Then lead the way.
All right. You may not be able to follow.
Well, how are you going around?
Up and over.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's going to be quite a spectacular ending.
Indeed.
I'll take a quick look on the wall. Are there also?
You don't see any runes on the wall.
Okay.
It looks like jagged, like
Rock wall.
yeah. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. You do see again more of that moss that you previously saw, and like water dripping down the sides and whatnot. But it seems like a pretty standard cavern wall.
Disregard. Looks slippery. I mean, we could set an ambush here and set the traps off.
It's true.
If we have the others stand and be bait, we could stay on the sides of the wall.
So these runes, are they like blocking the way forward so we can't see into this next hallway or something? Or
No, not necessarily. Again, you don't know necessarily what would trigger them. So, I mean, you can just potentially walk right over them and you're perfectly fine to continue. But so you don't know exactly what precaution necessarily you need to take.
Mhm.
I mean, you can easily see with your dark vision a little ways, but you only have 60 feet of dark vision.
Right.
So, like, you can't see too much into the southern portion of this room. It does look like it opens up into a larger room with like a large pillar in the middle. And even past that, there's another very large room, but your dark vision doesn't give you enough information past that.
Okay. Maybe we get the others and put our heads together here.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
So head back?
So you're heading back. Okay, so you guys make your way back to the group. Everyone seems to be, tending to their wounds, eating some pemmican. And
I drew more artwork on the walls.
sounds good. What did you draw?
Finnick.
Oh.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand and see how good it is.
Oh, God.
So you see her doodling with chalk on this
Yeah.
very jagged wall that is damp and covered in
Oh my God, I got an actual 20.
And
Oh,
she draws a fantastic
Yeah.
Finnick.
What is he doing?
He's got a flower crown and no, I don't know. I don't know. Finnick. What is Finnick doing? She's drawing him in his like hybrid state.
Ooh.
And she's got like his sword out and he's like snarling a little bit. Looks like he's getting ready to fuck somebody's day up.
Okay. So you guys come back and you see this.
I would have drawn Finnick pouring his acid accidentally on Chatz.
You see, you see Sapphire making a beautiful, very detailed drawing of Finnick.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, I'm glad to see that you've been productive too. We followed the voice forward, but we found what could be a trap. And it's a magical one.
Did you disable it?
Well, it's magical. I'm pretty limited in that field.
Same.
Same is.
So either we risk sneaking by it or over it and hope it doesn't go off or it doesn't affect us, or we take a different route and hope that leads us to the direction we need to go.
I think I could get across without triggering it.
Okay?
I don't know what that would do for us.
I don't know either. Rowan had an idea, though, that we either trigger the trap from afar, like try and throw a rock at it or something, or make noise and draw whoever is whispering on the other end towards us.
Magical traps are usually a little bit more sophisticated than mechanical ones in the aspect that a thrown rock might not trigger it. It might have a certain trigger, like somebody walking over it, or
Yes. The point is that we want to draw whoever is on the other side towards us.
We got you.
Which then may trigger the trap if they don't know it's there.
Could you see the other person?
No, it was too dark, too far away.
Well, let's go look at it. Maybe we can figure it out.
Okay.
I'm not magical trap savvy, but
Are you guys still trying to be stealthy about this?
sneak.
I think so.
Okay, so anyone who wants to approach needs to roll stealth.
Sneak. I don't know what my stealth is.
Probably should have.
Oh.
If you're all going, then yes.
24.
11.
Sorry, I had to math in my brain for a second. 26.
I when we go to stealth closer to the actual trap area, I look back at Clifton and Evelyn, and I go, "You guys should just wait. Just wait." Clifton's kind of loud.
23.
Okay. So you guys all pretty stealthily approach. Finnick definitely stubs his toe and lets out like a little whimper as like a not super loud, but definitely like some.
I like how you don't even ask my stealth roll anymore.
Don't need
I
to.
don't need to. It's super high. I mean,
Okay.
unless you roll a natural one.
It's low though.
What'd you roll?
23.
See,
Yeah.
It's still much higher than needed.
you probably rolled a 6.
I'm pretty close actually.
Anyway.
I had to roll an 18 for mine.
I only rolled a 5.
I rolled a 15.
This is fucked up.
Right. Anyway, so you stealthily approach this glyph or rune on the ground. What are you guys doing?
I take a few steps back and I grab
Wait.
If anyone is trained in Arcana, you can perhaps give me some.
You're the only one that has like magic.
I mean, I guess I
Don't you
can...
look at magical things and glow all the funny colors?
Yes, so far it seems to be if I hold it.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't touch that.
Fair enough.
I can try to see if I am able to detect something out of this.
Better than me.
Yes, your detecting of magic was to throw a rock.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Gonna be honest with you, this is probably the second magical trap I've ever seen.
Well, they're a little bit more sophisticated than throwing rocks. Well, it might trigger it, but some magical traps, probably, pretty similarly to mechanical traps, that just disabling it with once isn't going to make it disabled permanently. You know, it might trigger multiple times.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Right.
I think they have to.
Right. Big trap can go boom lots of times.
I just want to roll an Arcana. I don't have a great one, but do I notice anything? It's a 12.
You're not sure what spell necessarily it is. It definitely looks like I said, a glyph of some kind that could store a spell. It's hard to tell based on your roll what specifically what spell it is or what trigger might be, but it definitely looks like it is storing some sort of spell.
I mean, I know magic, but not this kind of magic. My magic knowledge all comes from more natural.
So this
Stuff.
glyph, it's like where?
It's on the ground.
So it's like carved or painted.
Painted.
I wish I had asked before I'm going to move all of it.
I don't have a way to
I don't know if that would break.
determine what the spell is.
Break down the paint.
I can narrow us down to what type of magic it could be.
All right. I retract
really
my
only do this
previous
once a
statement. Rowan, throw a rock.
That's going to be up to you.
Everybody stand back.
Okay.
I'm going to go very far back.
Yeah, same.
Since my missile has a range of 20, I will stand 20 feet back.
Okay, sounds good.
And I will throw a rock.
30 or 40 feedback.
Yeah.
From that.
Yeah, right. A 21.
Yeah, so you chuck it at... Are you specifically aiming at... There's two of them.
The first one that we saw.
Okay, sounds good. So you aim it at the first one, and as you throw this rock, it tinks off of it, and the room lights up. You don't hear anything or see anything change other than the room lighting up. You do notice that the speaking, whatever it is, immediately stops. And it goes dead quiet in here.
It was a mute button.
I think it did its job. And I, go on the other side of the wall, and I hide.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
I forgot that there was an enemy.
I'll take that.
Potentially.
16 for stealth.
Okay, sounds good. You're hanging out on that pillar that's right next to where the room was? Is that the idea?
Kind of a little ways away from it, so I'm not immediately seeing if somebody comes running in.
Sounds good. Okie dokie. You guys just all kind of hanging back, waiting to see what might happen?
Yeah, I guess I also dip behind some cover and hide.
Okay. So, you don't immediately hear any movement or anything. So you just wait in silence for a couple minutes, and then you do hear what sounds like squishing almost. Like squishing, kind of sloshing, start heading towards you guys in some fashion. It's pretty distant, but it gets to a certain point. You guys still currently can't see because of dark vision, like past where you guys are at, but you hear the squishing for a bit, it stops, you don't hear it for a little bit, and then it starts receding, like away from you guys.
Throw the rock. I throw a rock this time.
Okay, I'm going to give me a tackle.
At the,
Do the other room.
yeah, at the other room. Okay, what would it be?
So range dex is what I use.
Oh, that is like 30.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
31.
So similarly, you throw another rock at this room, and this one also lights up. Very similarly to the previous one, it doesn't make a sound. And again, you don't hear anything coming from the south anymore. You don't hear any sloshing. You don't hear any voices or anything.
Okay, Rowan. I'll throw the rock at the top one, and you throw the rock at the bottom one at the same time.
There's only two.
Yeah,
They're both currently lit.
They're currently both lit.
They stay lit.
They stay
They
lit.
lit.
I think it was just a, what do they call them?
An alarm.
That.
Yes, I think whatever was on
Just
the other
probably
side knows we're here.
I'll walk through it then.
What's that?
Walk through it.
Fine.
Okay.
I walk forward. I'm still stealthing because whatever's down this path, I still don't want it to hear me, but...
Okay, so are you stealthing ahead, or is everyone following?
No, I'm letting him go first.
I will follow behind him.
So we'll go through a little stealth again.
Wouldn't it be a better idea to bring it here with this, and then we ambush it?
It's going backwards, though.
Yeah, it's not being fooled. 23 still.
Okay.
21.
Okay, sounds good. So, is anyone else following, or are you guys hanging back?
24.
No, I'm not following.
Okay. You are hanging back?
I'm gonna wait.
Stealth.
I'll go for a minute.
24.
Okay. So you guys make it around this pillar that's in front of you. You walk right over the runes. Nothing happens. You make it around this pillar, and now you see to your left there is another hallway on the eastern side of this, and then to the south. Now you see two pathways that split off with a single larger pillar splitting it. So there's really three paths. With your dark vision, though, you can probably see that the two paths to the south open up into a much larger room. So you don't know if they're connected necessarily at this point, but they do look like it quickly opens to a larger room.
It's like a damn anthill in here.
Yes. Big room or long, spooky hallway?
Well, whichever one's closest.
The southern portion with the two corridors is probably closer if you're going by just distance, because you have to go around that pillar that you came by to get to the eastern corridor.
Marking our way back before we get too far.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna lean back to the others and go.
Well, I think we are the others, so.
You guys still think forward then?
Yeah.
Oh, I look back at Clifton and
Go
and go.
Okay, so go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, that's only a 7, so that would be 16.
Okay, sounds good.
19.
Okay. So you guys make your way forward. Clifton and Evelyn are both pretty quiet, but for the most part, you guys are pretty stealthy. Which path are you guys currently taking? There's the two southern corridors that seem to open up into larger rooms, and then there's the eastern corridor to your left that seems to curve around into another path.
Do we still see the tracks?
Yes, there's probably fewer tracks here than you have previously seen. Again, not like no humanoid tracks at this point.
Okay.
Like it's all like creature or weird.
But do they go in like all directions, or is there one in particular?
There's two sets of footprints, if you want to call it that. There's one that goes down the eastern hallway. And there is one that goes directly south. It doesn't seem to go towards the middle corridor at all. It just goes directly south.
Well, these two options.
Might as well
Leave
hug
the
the wall
sunlight.
and take the nearest route, right?
I mean, that's sound planning. So are we going... So are
To one of the bigger rooms that's closest to the wall that we
the
turned
southern,
in.
one of the southern routes.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So you start making your way south to the closest one, which is the farthest left one. And you quickly realize that these two corridors were just separated by a
Merge.
column. So it merged into a much larger room.
Mhm.
Probably like 50 by 60, like it's a very large room. There is another pillar towards the south of that room with a small little alcove, it looks like. But you don't see any creatures in here at the moment. You do see on the right-hand side on the wall, it looks like there is some more of the runic writing in a circle with several what looks like instruments of some sort on the ground.
But not in anything any of us can read, huh?
Correct. It is not a language you recognize.
Is this a dead end then?
From what you can see, yeah.
Good luck. Doesn't seem to be anything in
If
here.
we find like these like creatures city or something, and their like queen is something bigger and angry with more arm knives.
That's always a possibility. Right now, it's... We just have to focus on self-preservation and getting out of here. And I see more rooms in here, and then a bunch of big empty space. I don't know if there's anything in here, and if we need to come back, or we have the chance to come back safely, then we will. But I think we should just maybe see if we can't find that thing that was making sound and take it out before he brings some friends.
That sounds a good idea.
So we turn back and go down the path that we hadn't gone down.
Yes.
After Rowan makes his chalk art everywhere.
Yes.
Are we done in this room?
I think so.
X.
Okay, sounds good. So you start making your way north out of this immediately large room, taking note of the little alcove at the bottom that you did not check out.
Where was the alcove again?
It's in the very southern portion of this room.
So the big room with the rooms in it has
A southern alcove, yes.
Southern
that you did
alcove.
not investigate. Just want to give you clarity
Right.
that there is more to this room potentially to investigate.
I rubbed the X off and I put a question mark.
You still heading north to the...
We just want to go back and check it real quick.
It's up to everybody else.
Why did you put a question?
Because we didn't go all the way inside. There was that place way down at the end.
Go look real quick.
Okay. And I double move and I just go...
Oh, okay.
Okay, so are you guys...
I didn't
towards
mean
the-
literally quick.
He's a dust man.
I'm still at the doorway. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I'm already gone.
Okay,
He's really fast.
so...
Yeah.
As I'm going in, I'll channel a little bit of key to give me the patient defense, or patient. Yeah, patient defense.
Okay, so as you start making your way south, remember there is a pillar that kind of blocks some of the vision to this little alcove. So you make your way past that pillar.
After the last pillar, I'm skirting this pillar as much as I
Like
can.
you're looking up at it, and trying to...
I'm just keeping an eye on it passively, but I'm also trying to...
Give it a wide berth.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
The last one screamed at me.
Last one grabbed me.
Yeah.
Not cool with it.
So you make your way around. There's probably a good 20 feet between the wall and this pillar. So you skirt around it. And as you make your way around this pillar, you do notice, just passively on the ground, there seems to be a lot more, I don't want to say ooze, but
Slime.
yeah, like a blackish slime that seems to be around this pillar. And there's a small little alcove to the far left that you see past this pillar.
So there's another alcove that we did not
It's
see.
a much smaller alcove. Yeah, it's probably like a 5x5 little alcove.
Gotcha.
What do you want to do?
Well, I'm interested in this southern alcove. As I come around the pillar, what do I see?
So you make your way around that pillar. You're going directly to the alcove then?
Not straight up to it. I'm just trying to catch a glance real quick.
Okay. It does look like a small alcove. It doesn't seem to have anything super interesting. But you do notice out of the corner of your eye what looks like an odd-looking being that was standing on the other side of the pillar. That now is now making a sloshing noise as it is going to try and come towards you. You are a little ways away from it, and you do still have your patient defense, but I do need you to make a dex save.
I see Rowan found the sloshing.
Right.
Squishy, squishy. 22?
Yeah. So
23, sorry.
Okay. So I will say, I'll describe this creature a little bit to you. It is a robed figure. It has a mask on, like a white, think
Alabaster.
Yeah, I was thinking like Phantom of the Opera type mask, like very like blank white mask. It's got a purple cloak with a bunch of runic symbols all over it. It has like several satchels and a staff. But you can tell just by looking at it that like it's literally made up of worms.
Oh,
like
good.
it is a creature of worms.
It's
That's-
the Gaelic gold.
Sure, I don't know what that thing is.
I don't like it.
But as you see this thing like fling a part of its body at you essentially.
Oh, good.
Of just worms. But you manage to dodge out of the way.
This creature is met in another big podcast. When they're in Pandemonium, are they like doing that like the Tri-Wizards tournament?
Oh,
I think there's a team of this type of creature. Like worm people.
Like this is like a swarm of worms.
Yeah.
You're good. Okay. So you made your save, so I still got all some damage as you still get.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah, you don't take any damage, right? You take your evasion.
Yep.
So
Don't
you
waste your time on rules.
so as he does this to you and you dodge completely out of the
Take
way,
my staff and I just kind of twirl it to kind of make it so that the slosh of worms that was thrown at me like go and land on the floor.
deflects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do that, and it looks visibly, if it could have emotions, it looks angry.
Yeah, sure.
But it definitely, like its mask that it has on doesn't display emotions at all.
Sure.
Well, we need to kill it so that Chatz has a new costume for when we go to town.
That robe would look good on Chatz. Yes, you are correct.
The mask.
Oh, the mask. I was thinking the robe.
Both.
Fair enough.
And as
Chats of the opera.
as it misses you, it gestures towards the wall that has the runes on it, and you can see a blue circle with several diamonds in it erupt out of it, and the circular runes all light up, and it just starts to swirl as a portal of some sort starts to open on this wall.
Are my
Portal senses.
portal senses tingling?
I mean, yeah, because you can see this as this bright light of runes start to swirl and open a
Yeah, he
portal.
came out from the side of the pillar, so
I
those
kind of
with
like
dark vision can see
lean
him.
over to Finnick and go, I really want to jump through that portal, but it's a super bad idea.
That is a bad idea.
What have you done?
Wait, can't you sense where it leads to?
Yes,
That is shield.
I think so.
Why don't you read your abilities?
Reading is hard.
It is.
Reading is fundamental.
So, as the portal opens, you guys hear from the other side what sounds like what only can be described as
I can only
horrific,
sense where it is.
horrific screaming. Just like similar in the idea of the mouthers that you guys previously fought.
Screaming from the portal?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
But it's not talking, it's like
screaming
of various different types of like creatures that can scream, you know? Like a woman elf or like
Just a legion of screams.
yeah, just a legion of screams. Like and it's just deafening as
Can we leave?
as you see two large claws start to reach out and pull itself out of this portal.
I definitely think we should leave.
Well,
It's a little
this
late
isn't
for
good.
that.
What the fuck did Rowan just do?
Worm man conjuring hole in wall.
So
The portal, Rowan.
So
Whatever.
at the possibility of having more combat tonight and going way past 2:00, we will pause there for tonight.
Oh,
my
good.
God.
You'll save our death
Dun,
and our
dun,
fates
dun.
for next week.
Oh my god.
Now,